heavy,
Yeah, I would look to
but
take the heavy on this map. I think the heavy is just pretty good into AOD. Like he'll push more damage through than a fighter. Not the fighter,
mhm.
the warrior double shooting. Um, yeah. Do you know if your opponent runs the eliminator? Because the thing is, I'm of the opinion it's basically incorrect to run the eliminator in this matchup. But
Mm,
lots and lots of AODs do run him. And if you think your opponent will be running him, I would prefer to play with him just so we can work on how to
yeah,
play around
I
him.
don't know. I think the guy is like learning a little bit. I don't know how much he have played already,
Okay.
but like I'm pretty sure he have like he, as he was told is a good option to use hardening resolute. He was also told that the best formation is usually the captain and the heavy and grenadier and three assault intercessor. So I don't know if he will be
Okay.
tempted to use the eliminator. So I think you can roll as if without the eliminator, and you can like if you don't
Yeah,
mind like to
we'll
have
talk
like
about
a
it.
little idea. Okay, if he has the eliminator, probably he'll do this stuff and something like that.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, the eliminator in this map is pretty good. It's just it would just mean we chat about how to play around the eliminator, which we can totally do
Hmm.
for a bit. Because I'm of the opinion that the minute you see the eliminator, you're feeling very good about the game as a whole.
It's like one less operative to do missions and stuff, right? Because
Yep, one less operative to run up the table, one less operative to do these things, and he doesn't actually hit that hard. If you're willing to like throw a smoke at your, if he's on the eliminator, you should take smokes just to force him to not double shoot you with the eliminator, right, or to do anything like that,
Mhm.
right? I mean, even like if he's double shooting you with a seek light profile, it's not really doing that much damage. The Seek Light profile is 3/4 saturate Seek Light. I mean, it hits on two, but it'll push like 3 damage through typically.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I have played like this matchup one
oh,
time in this with plagues and one time with
AOD.
the OD, and the way I feel it, but because like I don't have like a lot of experience, is that, but it was in vocals, right? It was that the as I was running the eliminator, the plague player uh, forced a little bit his plague caster to um, miasma me with the
Mm-hmm.
eliminator. Then the eliminator will be like taking like one damage because of poison and maybe miasma again. But it haven't worked that well for him
Mm-hmm.
because I was able to kill the playcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I guess it's one thing that players would think about doing, right? Because like if you but the problem is to be in a good spot for this, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Because you can do miasma once, you are not having counteracts. If you are having counteracts, you were already losing, but
yeah,
uh,
I
you're
just don't.
doing like once miasma once per, so it's like 4 damage.
Well, yeah,
It's not, it doesn't seem worth. Yeah.
I also think your priority should be miasming melee operatives to get
Hmm.
um, -1 to hit for them, right? Like that's way more
Yeah.
important to me than it is to tap a sniper. Like basically, I think the reason the sniper is a bad take is because as plagues, you should see where the sniper is, try and just not play in that area, and let it get zero
Hmm.
value. Because if it gets zero value, like the classic sniper gets like one shot in the whole game, and it's a sixth of their team. And if you just let
Hmm.
that be the way, of course, you're giving up some things in terms of board control. But I think typically it's actually totally fine. Like on this map, people will take the sniper and plant him right here with the idea of being like, oh, if you come stand behind this, you'll get shot. And I think it's often correct to just walk up here, throw a smoke at your feet, and then let him shoot you, right? And it's like, oh, I take the point and take some chip damage, but like it's really not very much damage, you know?
Yeah, and the caster can maybe heal you, and even miasma the guy if it's worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I typically wouldn't miasma him if he's trying to just chip me. Like he's not getting value, right? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he does like 3 damage and you have a healing cast. Like it doesn't matter. You're so fine.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll run without him. Do
Or
you know
probably
what?
if they are in this side, probably we'll do the same thing here, right? It
Yeah,
usually is what
you're
like
the
okay, I can shoot here, I can shoot here. Is
yeah.
the idea?
He's just like a counterpunch piece, but you don't
And
really.
dash shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like again, you just stand behind this piece of terrain in smoke, and you don't care.
Yeah, because it will, yeah, because AOD can like he can ignore obscure within 8 if they have specs, right?
Yep, yep.
And the
And this
eliminator can do it in any range, but then he will able to shoot only once.
correct, and that's the thing that kills his damage. Is that when he's shooting once, he's doing like 3 damage to you. When he's shooting
Hmm.
twice, he's doing a lot more and will more consistently like do meaningful damage. But if you just don't let him
Hmm.
shoot twice, he doesn't really get any value.
Hmm. And it seems like the best site is uh, let me see. This it's okay, like because we have a transport here and here, like
Mm-hmm.
mm. So this, from this side here, from the blue side, is it seems okay. It's you have a very good position here to your home,
Yep.
and you have a little more trouble to attack the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the adversary is pretty like vulnerable because you have a door
Yep.
very close to his point and stuff, and you can like yeah, well, and if you are in this side, the teleport's not that useful because it doesn't bring you to any place like very useful unless you want to plant a banner here, maybe something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So let's look at this perspective of like, if you're on red side, what points are you looking to fight for? Right? You remember how we talked about like your goal is to play 2 points.
Yeah,
So on red side, what 2 points are you playing?
it seems much easier to just fight for these two,
Mm-hmm.
right then try to do your home and the enemy, and it's like stake claim, right? It doesn't need to do anything too much fancy, right? You
Yeah.
just
On I
need
mean
to play the game.
on stake claim, it's nice to hit all 3 points, but the truth is like most of the time with stake claim, your goal is to get 2 of the points and then punish your opponent on the third. So the way that could work
Mhm.
is like, oh, I'm going to take midpoint. Right. Well, I'm going to say I'll have midpoint turn 2. I'll hold my home point turn 3, and then you must contest your home point turn 4. And then you're sort of like
Mhm.
trapping a model on this point when they would need that operative to come help in mid. Right.
Mhm.
The nice thing about stake claim is if you just like play 2 points really hard, you'll score more crit up. Right. So
Mhm.
I typically am looking to play just the 2 points and like pseudo threaten a third, but not really look to go for it.
Yeah, and the
Especially
way they
especially on this map
starts.
where no, especially on this map where like if your opponent takes blue side, the razor wire is really crippling here, right? Like the give me a second. Oh, my TTS just crashed. Well, that's a pain. Give me a second to reboot it.
Oh
But
no.
it when that red side has that area, their home point can the razor wire there is so crippling, right? Like it's maybe one of the strongest razor wires in the game. In that it like really shuts down aggression. It's weird. This is the map I actually do support taking a razor wire for that objective, just because it's such a strong razor wire. It's really not a It shouldn't
The
be as
razor
strong.
wire, like is -1 movement. Is that right?
Yeah, so it's -1 movement, but then it's also your opponent has to climb over it. So it's really 3 inches of movement to get over the razor wire.
Mm.
So the combination, server's back up by the way, of the razor wire and um, a like a heavy in the back, you can just make it really impossible to attack that point, which is really nice if you're playing that side. But when you're looking at playing the map, it's sort of odd in that because it's such a strong defensive point, it kind of discourages your opponent from attacking it, and then makes it so you don't really want to overcommit to defending it. It's like this weird balance, right?
Mhm.
Of like because it's so defensive, you don't want to commit too much more to defending it, right? Like if you put like I don't know, I've seen people put like 2 extra pieces of equipment there, and it's like, oh, this side is so over defended that it's not really needed, right? Like there's no real advantage because like let's put down the raise wire and chat about like possible attacks down
Mhm.
that side.
I'm getting in again. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. My TTS do be struggling.
Oh, failed to connect. Let's just try again. Probably wasn't from my side here. Okay.
So like
Okay, okay, cool. I was thinking about. I was not seeing the map when we were talking. I was thinking about like putting the
no,
razor wire here. No, no,
no, no,
it
no.
make must. Here is much worse, yeah. Because
This
here you have the
razor,
teleport. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like if you're playing this side, razor wire, and to be clear, this hallway is so fake. It's so hard to attack down this hallway. Like it's just really difficult to make progress because it's so long. And
Mhm.
most of the time when people are attacking down this hallway, they just rather have like the safety of this light and this door, right? So
Mhm.
attack. This is sort of one of those scenarios where people will like put barricades here to try and defend it, but this hallway is so hard to go down anyways. You don't want to go down it, right? So there's no point to that. However, this razor wire is really strong, right? Like, I mean, especially versus a team like Plate Brains.
Yeah, yeah. It's like if you want the corridor have like has like a like to the next light you need
Yeah,
like 10.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or you need to
It
get right to here. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah,
yeah, attacking down that corridor is so hard. But then like
yeah.
this,
If you have like 7 movement, you can like try to yeah,
yeah,
and you'll be in the open. Yeah, you probably will be in the open. Yeah.
yep. But like this razor wire just means you can't attack their point as Plate Brains, right? Because your 5 inch move, your best attack on their point looks like this, where you like uh, you have to you sort of have to like dash out, reposition over because this is 3 inches to go over. So like this
Hmm.
is your best attack, and like this is terrible, right?
Yeah.
So if you see your opponent take blue side and put the razor wire here, your thought process should immediately be, oh hey, I'm just playing these 2 points
Middle.
and never looking at this point, right?
Hmm.
I sometimes joke that on this map, I think it's easier to push up onto this objective, like to breach this wall and go through if I want to attack my opponent's
Hmm.
wall, right? Oftentimes,
Yeah.
my opponent will breach this wall, and then you can sort of like push through here, but like that's sort of how I feel. That's where I've had a lot of success in hard playing the mid room. So like when I'm looking at this, my goal is like one guy defending my home, depends maybe two, but ideally, what I want to do is I want to have one guy on my home, and then 5 guys here, 3 of whom are 4 guys. Yeah, 5 guys here, 4 of whom are pushing into this room, and one of whom's either supporting either of these two spaces, right?
Hmm.
And that gives
Hmm.
me 4+1 here and 1+1 here. And then if my opponent is playing one, like typically an opponent will play something like 1, 2, 3, right? And you see how like if 1, 2, 3 is being played, I'm gaining value here, gaining value. Well, I have numbers here, equal numbers here, and and then they get their home point for free, right? So by like knowing the places you can't attack, you gain these numbers advantages that are really nice.
Yeah.
So funny enough, I
so
don't mind
just
playing red side.
okay.
No, go ahead. Question.
No, just like the way stake claim works, right? It's like you need to say, okay, I will control, or you will not contest, right? So usually, the probably the easiest way is like leave the adversary home point to like if the game goes well to you, you can just say they will not contest, right? Because you force them to keep one guy there.
Exactly.
Maybe, right?
Yeah.
And probably like the plague mages have the icon bearer, you can like force a little bit their hands. If you say I will control the middle, like in I don't know TP2 or even TP3, because like you have advantage controlling, right?
Absolutely.
You're not saying not contesting, right?
Absolutely.
And like you can use like, and you can freely choose like not contesting and controlling. So you can use like you have your home for I don't know if for TP2 or, but probably it's best to like to TP2 use them to force the hand in the middle, I guess.
It really depends. I typically it basically you want to pick the midpoint when you are sure you will score it, right? Like when you are 100% you'll score it. If you're like 50% you'll score it, like maybe I get it, but I need some dice to go well. I would use that time to either pick the 100% score of your home point or the 0% score of your opponent's point, and just like say like, oh, I'll use this now and then score this on turn 4, where I'm pretty guaranteed to have it.
Yeah, and probably it depends on what the other guy choose, right? Because maybe he'll say like you'll not contest the middle, and it can work in your side. Like okay, I can uh, let the TP2 3 or little to TP to try to control TP4, and in TP2 I will just contest, and he will not do his point and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I mean, again,
something like that. Yeah.
I don't think there's a side that's massively better on this point on this map. I know a lot of people really prefer blue side, and I totally get the argument. I think as Plague Marines, it's pretty close. I think like your game plan as Plague Marines is you do take the razor wire, block this point, and then you don't actually. I tend to not take this heavy barricade. I tend to breach, move up here, try and breach again, and then sort of control this point with a proxy model that's like standing at this side. Like your opponent can shoot that, but they end up putting themselves at this awkward angle to get non-obscured shots into you. So I don't like actually putting the barricade here. I know this is blasphemy, but I don't think the barricade here matters that much. I would rather just be standing at a really tight angle so my opponent has to expose themselves to hit me. And then I can breach this wall and sort of play like really hard on these points again. Again, I think typically you don't really want to be attacking your opponent's home point on this map. It's just pretty difficult. Even like it's easier on this side where you have like the doors here, but with Plague Marines you're moving 2 and then 5, so you're not making it to the door right without counteracts. And then your whole attack is sort of like it's like a turn 3 play, and that operative who you're sending to do it isn't doing anything turn 2. And I think oftentimes you're better off committing them mid turn 2.
Yeah.
Like you always want to try and find where your opponent is playing, and then not play there. Like gain the advantage in operatives.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let's. Is there a side you want to like? We've chatted about the sides a little. Is there a side you want to try playing?
Yeah, I think that's if the blue side is a little easier, like using this, I prefer to play in the red sides.
Okay, yeah, let's put you on the red side.
Because I think that the strategy is not that different, right? But of course it's different. But like here, like just like in a like you said, like probably if I get the blue side, if I can choose, it seems worth it to choose the blue side
I,
than the plus
I would
one, the
probably
reroll.
rather I would probably rather play red side on this map. I really like
Mm,
this specific, like the ability for you to walk up here, right? But
okay.
I will say people
So
really love
probably the
blue side.
reroll. So
Yeah,
probably then the reroll is better
yeah. I would take the
than.
reroll, and your opponent will give you red side the majority of the time. Is what I would say. And then if you're put on
Mhm.
blue side, like you don't care. You just play this like it's a small enough advantage, and your opponent will make the mistake enough that I'm looking. I think the reroll is more important, especially in the AOD matchup where like priority is really important a lot of the time, especially because
Mhm.
it determines like specifically turning point two priority. The reroll is really powerful because there's only a +1 in play, and the reroll is on average. It's a weird average, but it can typically be like 1.5
Mhm.
bonus.
Mhm.
So it like gives you an advantage on the turning point two, which determines who has last activation, which is really important. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I would look
So
to
like
just take the reroll.
if the opponent gives me the blue side, they just put the razor eye here, and my life probably would be pretty much easier.
Yeah, I think like you prefer playing red side in that it's like your whole game plan works. The game plan works better on red side, I think, because
Mm-hmm.
you're closer to the midpoint, right? Like this is stronger. But if you're given blue
Mm-hmm.
side, like the advantage is your home point is super safe. Like this home point is really hard to attack, and so it means you can just commit more here. And
Mm-hmm.
I think the secret is don't be afraid to stage models using this ritual, right? Turn one, breach this point and move, and then get your grenadier up here and get this point breached sooner rather than later, and then sort of like play this point as this one, right? So
Yeah.
like just the distance here is walkable, and the distance here is walkable, right? So if you're willing to
Mm-hmm.
play with this objective as your one, which is definitely not as safe as this, but again, your opponent doesn't want to be committing here. And like if your opponent is committing lots of guys here, if you put 4 guys in here, 5 guys in here, and are willing to just like play this really hard, win this room, and then push into this room, you're pretty fine with that. And State Claim is really good for that style of play.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's
If it
let's
seems like he's overcommitting for this side, I can just put like three guys here or something like that, right? And
I,
still use three in the middle or four, two. I don't know.
yeah, I would not be afraid to put like 4 to 5 guys right here, right? Because again,
Mhm.
you can push these guys up here and then immediately flex them over as long as you breach this wall, right? The minute this wall is breached, all of those operatives can flex onto the midpoint. So
Mhm.
you feel pretty good about that generally.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Cool.
And do
Uh,
you think like the banner in this map is good?
yeah, this is a really good banner map. Um, banner is weird on this map in that like yeah, you could just drop the banner right here, and then you're just like really. I would take banner here, and I would just be playing like hardcore for mid room. So my
Mhm.
goal is to have 2 models contesting my banner in the mid room, or my icon bearer, one or the other, and just like really commit to this room being my home.
Mhm. And because one thing I've thought about, like sometimes like you think you find like a very in Tomb World mainly, you find like a very good spot for the banner, but you need to lose one operative like here, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
the other guy are not trying to commit to here. You can like just put on guy here and put the banner, and you do like 6 points,
yeah.
but
Again,
you will not
don't
have this guy for the whole battle.
yeah. I mean, on some level, if he's scoring you your banner and your home point, then that's fine. Like you're not afraid of that, right? Which I think you could get here. Let me double
Mm.
check. But I'm pretty sure you can set it up so that if your opponent doesn't contest this point at all, you can, yeah, you can. You can do this, right? Where you're tapping the banner and on your home point, and this is fine. Like that's a good committal of an operative. If you have one operative who's scoring your home point and your banner, that's chill. But if your opponent has committed like 2 guys over here, which is often the number that is committed to this side, right? Like people really like doing double operatives here. Then I wouldn't do this banner here. Instead, I would just do banner right here and play this room instead.
Mhm. And the other guy, if the opponent tries to contest, he'll probably be losing operatives.
Yeah, if he's contesting, he's pushing into your bunker, right? Because you'll have your healer, your icon bear, your fighter, and it's like the more he pushes in here, the more he's pushing into your game plan. The way AOD really want to be playing this matchup is like move up, double shoot you, and then your goal is to not die to a double shot, and then heal up, and then punish, right? So
Yeah.
let's go ahead
Let's
and
try it. Let's try it.
yeah, let's roll off real quick. Oh, I got a 1.
Okay. Okay.
You take the reroll. I'll pick blue side.
Okay. Okay, so I need to use the equipments first, right?
Yep.
But I think even without the eliminator, smokes seems good, right? Because
So
smokes
here's
seems
the
good always.
here's the thing about smokes. Smokes are a gamble in this matchup because smokes are incredibly good if your opponent does not take auspex, right? But if they do take
Okay.
auspex, they basically have on-demand ignore obscuring within 8. And the problem is because you have Cloud of Flies, a lot of opponents will take auspex. Just from habit.
And we reveal like at the same time, right? The equipment is simultaneous. Okay.
Correct. So the place I would stand is like if you want another equipment, don't be afraid to drop smokes in this matchup. But if you don't have a better option, take a smoke. You know, like I mean, I think you're taking poison vents. I think you're taking plague bells. I think you're taking playgrounds. And then if you're looking at this map and you're like, I could take like a light here, but it's not really that good. I don't think it's a terrible light barricade, but it's not like super high value. And the question is, how do your models position here? We can do some measuring, right? So like,
yeah, because like the icon bearer has the stuff that he wants to be touching the other side to have contagion for free, right?
Yeah.
So usually, if I put like a light, I would try to not cover the my access to the middle line, but
yeah, I think you could look for a light that looks like this, right? Where it's like, like I don't hate this light barricade. The problem is it's weird. It like limits your ability to move in this room a lot in a way that you don't love 100%. In that like, you can't walk through this side, right? So it limits your threat projection here. But if your game plan is sort of like castle up really hard, which it sort of is, you can do this barricade, and then with the plan of your icon bearer goes right here, right? Your icon bearer chills you, and then your opponent's forced to come fight him first. This also lets you get the double banner contest. So, like, this is a fine light barricade. You're not getting any value out of your second light barricade, really. I would probably put it right here, just to try and limit some aggression from the door. But and the only reason I think you might consider lights over the smokes is again that they have on demand ignores obscurity, and they don't have any seek light unless they're taking the sniper. But if they're taking the sniper, you 100% want smokes. So yeah, I mean, I think you could take lights here. I also think you're fine taking smokes. I'll let you make that call. I think both of them have upsides and downsides, and again, it sort of comes down to if you think your opponent is playing auspex. Like a lot of opponents will drop.
If he takes the eliminator, smokes for sure, right?
Smokes
And
100%. 100% if he takes the eliminator. Otherwise, you don't need to take smokes.
yeah,
Although, again, still not a bad equipment. Just like a will some again. It's like a if he takes Auspex and you don't take smokes, he's wasted an equipment. If you take smokes and he didn't take Auspex, you have good smokes for him, which feels great.
yeah, yeah, and probably the he will take light barricades, I guess.
Yeah, I would actually on this map probably take smokes because I think Auspex is an easy drop on this map, and people will end up doing it a lot because they want like the barricade on their home point. Again, I don't
But there
think
is
this is
the cloud of flies, right? If the guy knows what
yeah,
cloud of,
but like a lot of players
I
really
probably would not
want the
drop
barricade.
odd specs. If I play if playing AOD, I probably
I
would
agree.
not drop all specs because of cloud of flies.
Yeah, I
But
agree. I wouldn't drop Auspex, but a lot of like this blue side of map, people really want a barricade on their home point a lot of the time, right?
mhm,
We chatted about why like you don't really need it if you just play right here. You sort of force your opponent to like attack you from a weird angle that they don't
mhm,
love. But people are really scared of this, and so we'll end up taking this like just defaulting to the heavy. And I think a lot of the time that means you can play around it and take smokes. Even though it's like an incorrect call, it's just the default of most people. So the way I would put it is
mhm,
like at a tournament, the first half of my games, I would probably expect my opponent to take this heavy. And then later on, as my opponents got stronger, I would expect them to move over to taking all specs.
mhm,
So it's like a weird like how strong you think your opponent is, and how much they'll default to the easy option. We can play that
mhm,
you take lights here and don't take smokes, but then in your actual game, I think you can sort of make that call, and then after the game, in the end, it's an equipment option. Like this light barricade is not going to determine the game by any means. I would tend towards like based off of what I've heard of your opponent going smokes instead, right? Like just run
mhm,
smokes because I think from what I've heard, your opponent's likely to take the heavy here. It's the default.
mhm.
Um, and if your opponent doesn't take Razor Wire, then you can start to do more aggression here. But we're going to assume they do, just because it's so powerful on this map.
The
That
only
like,
problem, like not having the light here is like if you want to have the free contagion,
oh yeah,
like
you're just
without the light, you'll be super exposed, right?
yeah,
Here
no,
or
not
here.
yeah for sure. I mean, it means you're not really playing the free contagion that much, right? Like
Yeah.
this light is setting you up to play for the free contagion, and that's what its job is. And so I don't mind it. I even wonder if you might do this. If you do this correctly, I wonder if you can.
This way is just a little harder to contest the banner with another guy together, right?
Well, the idea here is that you're leaving yourself this pathway. Yeah, I like this barricade a lot more. So the idea
Okay.
here is like this barricade, its goal is less so to like block the wall here, and instead it provides cover for your icon bearer, right, to
Mm-hmm.
allow him to this while still having this cover line, which is better
Mm-hmm.
than the opponent has to get within 2 to break it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't. You know, we were chatting about how it makes it hard for your opponent. This barricade's not legal. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So because of the door, it's not actually a legal barricade. That's
Mm.
tragic. It has to be at a tighter angle than we want. I wonder if we can get it reverse barricade.
And okay.
Yeah, this might be a TTS thing where you can't get it. I wonder if you could get it in person, where you can
Yeah, yeah. I'll be playing
move.
like in person, so I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, for
know.
sure. I would check if you could get this in person. You can't do it on TTS because I have minimum 15-degree turns of this. But yeah. Okay. Well, would you rather play with smokes or play with um, the barricade this
And
game?
like here from the if and if okay, and if the from this side here is not like net near close as good, right? Because if like you try to put the here because you will not be contesting the
Yeah, the
The
objective.
leader.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
not at that point, I would skip the barricade. Would you rather play with smokes or with the barricade?
Mm, I think I'll try the yeah. As you are not taking the eliminator, I will think I will have the but the smokes are as good versus like even without the eliminator, like
Hmm.
yeah,
Yes, smokes are still good.
yeah.
Smokes are broken.
Smokes is always good. Yeah. Probably, yeah. My doubt is always because like like we talked like before, right? The
Hmm.
plagues are so uh, CP
Yeah,
hungry. That's
but you
it's
want this?
almost seems like you need. Yeah, I'll try it. And through the
Okay.
game we can see like how much I will regret it.
Yeah, for sure. Always a good. Yeah, I love that. I often will make a box, right, and go, do I wish I had a smoke right now? Right. So like
Yeah, because
every
like
time every time you
one
wish you had a
thing
smoke,
is.
mark this. Every time you appreciate this barricade existing, mark it. Right.
One thing I seems like it seems like I feel I just forgot it, but it's like okay. The plague vents, no, the poison vents is something that's so cool when it works,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it just feels like it haven't helped uh, anything. Like if the other guy will be super melee,
Yep.
of course, like you will help a lot. But if he will try to shoot you, like if you can force him to be within two of you and stuff, then it will work well.
Yeah.
And in the open, like, or if you give too much easy ways to shoot you, it would not work. Let's try this way.
Okay.
Probably I would like I said, like the other barricade would be probably something like one thing. Like, do you think that there's ever for any team like the portable barricade, some use for the portable barricade?
Definitely not in this scenario. Maybe. I think you might be good here. No, it's yeah. I mean, if you wanted to, I think you could try the portable barricade here as a tool to like have a barricade that you can move up um,
Hmm.
to like get some value here. Like I totally think a portable barricade is actually like pretty sweet here, honestly. Um, Instead of this light, because like we were chatting about this light being super awkward to get
Hmm.
around, right? Like in terms of movement. And so if you use a portable instead, you don't have that problem, right? Like you can shuffle your portable forwards when it's time. So I think you're
Hmm.
fine if you want to take a portable. I think that's totally cool. It's just a question of do you care at all about like the second light, which would be this. And truth be
Yeah,
told, I don't think this matters that much.
yeah, because like if you will be hiding like here, the guy will need to open. The guy cannot like open and shoot you like at the same
Mhm.
time. And if you are
Yep.
just having cover here, probably he'll not put the eliminator here because it'll be like a waste.
Yeah. I mean,
So you'll be pretty sure, pretty protected by the light. I don't know.
yeah. I think either of those is fine. I'm happy to let you make that decision. Like, shut over here.
Yeah, I'll try the light,
Uh,
the portable barricade, just because it's so uncommon to use it.
yeah. I mean, this is sort of the exact scenario you would want it. Is like you're looking for a barricade that provides you cover on your opponent's side of the table, and while not blocking your movement. And that's like what the portable barricade does. So
And I
you
guess,
place
I guess, if I play in the blue side, the portable can be even better.
no, I wouldn't play the portable on blue side. I don't think you care on blue. On blue side, you're sort of like playing this side really heavily, right? And
Oh,
then
okay.
pushing in here. And so if you're not getting to the portable until turn like 3 or 4, I don't think that's value, right? Like The idea of the
Mhm.
portable is that it's a barricade that you can place on your opponent's side of the table, and barricades are always better on your opponent's side of the table than they are on yours, in the sense
Mhm.
that they let you stage more aggressively. So that's the
Okay.
value of the portable, and I think this is a good position for it. Like it's a good call out, not
Mhm.
something I was thinking about. But yeah, I think a
Mhm.
portable right here, such that you can still fit through here, is actually a really
Yeah,
solid
yeah.
play. Big.
You can go from here and from here. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's go deployment of operatives then. And
Okay.
I am not taking specs. I'm taking a heavy because I think that's the typical pick. And I'm sort of going for what the most
Mhm.
generic option is.
Okay.
What
Okay.
I think you're most likely to run into.
Yeah. Okay. 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 And okay, I would probably then there's okay. So the heavy like the heavy has 7 inch 7 range, right? But I usually see like the heavy being used to guard the points,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
yeah, because if anyone needs to be close, right, to challenge it anyway. So I
yeah,
think like the heavy can be like a good option here.
yeah. I would be looking to put my heavy or my um, bombardier on my home point most likely, right? Like because of
Yeah.
the playstyle we're looking to do, I really want as many of my heavy hitters here as possible because I'm just going to drop the banner and fight for it, right? And I don't
Hmm.
care that much if I lose my home point. I just want to make my opponent bleed for it or overcommit to it. So I think you sort of
Hmm.
have two options with your heavy, which is either your heavy is going to stand right here, right? And then you can flex him where he can move
Yeah,
dash through here and then
to
shoot
be the
whoever comes to your
one.
home point,
Okay.
or come this way and help assist in the main room. And you sort of play him in this middle spot right here, where he can go either direction, right? Or he's your home point sitter, and you take your plague caster and flex with your plague caster.
Yeah, it was what I was thinking about. Like the playcaster seems like a good guy to be at least
Yeah.
in the beginning of the game, like flexing,
Mhm.
right? You
Yeah.
don't need like the if I am this side, obviously I would put the grenadier here to like breach and breach here. But
Mhm.
from this side here, like the grenadier is not doesn't seems and the grenadier is it seems a good option because of cracks, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
and just like to I don't think like dropping the grenadier for like the warrior,
Nah.
maybe in some very
I
specific maps, right? But I
no.
don't think.
It's definitely there's value to it. I just don't think that value comes versus AOD. I think a lot of that value comes from like lethal five saves combined with double shooting at
Mhm.
long range, which is like more for long range skirmishy matchups where you expect them to like take pot shots at you from a long distance and want to return
Mhm.
fire. But like here, I think you're chilling if you just go like caster
Yeah.
your gunner
Yeah.
in.
But usually, I think that the better way is like to use like the caster and my champion are like the
Mm-hmm.
strongest operatives. Usually, the best is to uh, use them last in the deployments. Just unless I want like to induce the opponent like to overcommit to some place or something like that. I guess, right?
Yeah, I
So
mean, you do want to
I
hold back
probably
on them towards
I
later in
probably would
deployment.
like put the heavy here to like the guy think okay this he will be in the he will
Mm-hmm.
commit here, so maybe he will put some guys here that I want that him to start committing. So
Yep.
maybe I would put like one guy here and one and okay maybe the plague here because I want him
Yeah.
here soon.
You want him here no
So
matter what,
maybe
basically, right? As
yeah
an opponent, I'm not at all surprised that your blade caster goes here because this is the most central spot where you can sort of
yeah
flex wherever. So you're not
the
actually
same
getting a
with the
ton of
eliminator,
advantage.
right? It's the same with the eliminator, right? The eliminator is from
Yeah.
this side. You pretty much expect the eliminator to be like this,
Yep.
hitting like this or this and that stuff. Yeah. So I probably would do something like this to see if you like commit a little more here than you wanted previously. I don't know, but I think it would not matter a lot.
Yeah. I will deploy like this. So you see my
Okay.
heavy gun.
And the
Useful.
intercessor. Okay, the grenadier, of course, the grenadier here makes total sense. Oh, I'd probably like put the icon bearer here because it's not like news for anyone. Two and the champs. I don't know, maybe I'll just leave the champs a little bit more like this. Because in the first move, I probably will do like dash and move. So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so like I can put like a guy, not that, and just one guy who can pass through the door each time anyway. So yeah, this guy here like three. Yeah,
Also,
any place here will be able to go to the door. Yeah.
I don't even think you gotta play so. Like in the end, remember you have obscurity, so like your opponent's not shooting this model unobscured. So you don't actually,
Mm-hmm.
and if your opponent's taking obscured shots at you, you're typically winning the game. Like you don't care
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the time. Either they're getting a little bit of chip, which isn't the end of the world, or
Yeah.
they're exposing at
Maybe
least
with
to
the
do so.
heavy, right? Maybe with the heavy, they don't have any plasma, right? So obscured shots,
Yeah, I mean their
not
best
that big.
shooter is the heavy gunner, but if the heavy gunner is shooting you, it means the heavy gunner is on engage and you're shooting him back. Like the heavy gunner would have to move, dash, shoot you,
Yeah.
obscured, and then you just are fine.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't
Yeah. Yeah.
actually care. I would probably put the bombardier. Like my thought here is that I want my champion going first, or my champion going first because he's the most durable operative on the team. So I would be looking to do this, right? Put him.
Mm-hmm.
I would also actually swap my icon bearer and my plate caster because my
Mm-hmm.
goal is to have my plate caster move up, open the door, keep as much APL for later activations as possible, and then
Mm-hmm.
this operative can go back a bit, so you still have a good cover line, but you don't actually block your mobility. Like you worsen your cover line in order to have a better mobility line.
Mm-hmm.
So like that would be what I'm looking for.
Okay, so I can like open this door and still be here comfortably because I'll not be able to shoot me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Boom. That'll be the rest of
Yeah.
my deployment.
Yeah. And well, the fighter is the guy that needs to be in the middle, but probably he'll be the last one to the party. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you sort of want your fighter here so that when your opponent comes in, you counterpunch with the fighter, right? He's your best hitter.
Yeah.
So I would, my goal, and we'll chat about this, but like end of turn one, I want an operative here, right, where you like dash three, reposition four, dash three, reposition four, dash three, reposition four. I think you can get two operatives like up here, and then have three operatives right here, and an operative here. It's sort of where what you're looking to do turn one. Like really seize that initiative. Like take advantage of your early positioning to push.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get to right here. Is it turning into champion?
And probably that if yeah, and probably the icon, right? The icon would be the candidates to be like here, I guess, and the champion to be like here, you know?
Yep. Icon here, champion here. That's your goal.
Okay. It seems good.
And then look at my deployment. You can see some interesting things. I do have the double guys who are going to be pushing for your home point. So keep aware of that. They might try and pressure it. But what that means is with my current deployment, I've deployed 2-2-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means you're looking at this and you say, I'm 2-2-2, and then you're 1-5-0. And so you're saying, I want to play passively here. I don't play this side at all. And then I want to play hard this side and like make action happen here. Or score really hard in the middle. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you outnumber me there. And so like a lot of this game's early action comes down to like making fronts where you have advantages, even when, like, overall you're behind. And that will continue. Awesome. Let's go and roll off for priority for turn 1.
Okay.
Cool. I got a 4. Got a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. That's what you want. You want this 1 because you want the +1. Because now you're feeling pretty good about the turn 2. And the turn 2 is one of the most important because it lets you determine who goes second, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I will not be playing any voice.
No, yeah, not me too.
Cool. I will begin.
Okay. Need to play the tech ops and stuff. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So like, okay. Hmm. And okay, and like and dominate is like good versus any elite, right? It's like you can like choose
Yeah.
banner or dominate, which dominates is good. It's always good.
Dominate's always good. This map has, like, if you're picking banner, it's because you want to put it here, right? And just sort of like hard play this area, which I think you do, right? Like, your game plan is already commit 5 operatives to the mid zone. So I think you take banner to play the mid zone, right?
Yeah.
Because banner commits you to playing that style of play, which is what you're doing anyways. So it makes you not have to play differently, basically.
Yeah, and you cannot put banner here because it's not within 5. And like the other option would be just okay. You could try if the other, but yeah, you'd be super vulnerable here. Like you could like just try some crazy stuff, like have the portable here and put the banner and be here alone.
Mm-hmm.
But like these walls like just leave you cut it from the rest of the game. So it's not really good option. Yeah. Here, like, only if the enemy don't commit. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You're go ahead. So you begin first activation.
Okay. So this guy here will just okay. I'm not in a hurry here because like you can do this anytime. If I want to commit early here, okay. But let's.
I would typically say the models you want to stage aggressively, you want to do last, right? So I would just start with your heavy gunner because he's the most clear. Like, this is what I want to do. There's nothing much to stage around for him.
Oh, yeah. So expanding like 2. Okay, let's save it. We save it like the turn. I don't know.
Yes.
The round. Okay. So it's not like. Let me just toggle the major movement. Okay. So I just spent 2 points here doing this, and I need to. Okay. So I have plenty of movement here. No worries. Okay. So probably be doing just this. All right.
Yep.
And just be chilling here. Yeah.
Cool. And then I'll do the same. Breach. I'll move 3. 4. It'll be right here. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So just probably the playcaster would just be here and open the door.
Yeah. I wouldn't be too. I don't feel like you have to open this door right now. You can always open it mid movement with someone else. So I might even open this door instead.
Okay. Because I just need to open the door. I need to spend an action, right? Okay. But I have actions.
Exactly. You're not doing
More
3
than enough.
things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I get it. So something like this. Okay.
Yep. Cool. I'll go ahead and activate Grenadier. You will move 5.
And I cannot open 2 doors in the same. Yeah.
You'll breach. And I'll dash. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal with this play is it sort of lets me project some of my home point threat onto this mid. Is hopefully even up your like hard commit to the midpoint a little bit by doing this. We'll see if that works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So probably. Okay. So here with the. I could be like. I could go with the. Toggle measure movement. So I could like be here. I would be able to open already.
Mm-hmm.
But then, but the problem is like I have like 4 left. I need to be like
Yep.
3.
You can measure this better. Don't. You're moving. You're trying to get like your whole base through there. So if we load his place, right? We
Mhm.
move him as efficiently as possible. So he goes 3 inches forwards,
Mhm.
and then right now we have the center of his base lined up with the edge of this door, right? So he can
I
move in
can
a
go for the
straight
edge.
line, right? So he can move in a straight line right now. So you go
Okay, okay.
3, have an extra inch, and here. And if we move that slightly better, we can even a little bit stronger by slightly angling ourselves in with our dash. We can then angle ourselves slightly out with our position. Boom. This is 3 inches, and we have 2 inches from this position. 2 go. 1, 2. And now our cover line looks like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good cover line. It's
Yeah, or I could like just be put him like
yeah,
more close to here because the playcaster could have just moved dash it to be here.
yeah. You could have shuffled him over a bit to have one extra guy here. I was more so thinking when we were filling with these movements, you were talking about opening the store early. But
Mhm.
when we realized we could open this door instead, maybe you could slide over. Again,
Yeah.
I had measured this move out, and this was cool, right? Like I had pre-measured this move, and this is a good move. I guess if you end up right here
Mhm.
in this nice position. So that's
Yeah.
what I was looking for. Cool. Cool. So I see you commit here. I'm gonna pop this door. I'm gonna move 2 and then 6 inches to the teleporter. Go ahead.
Mhm. Um, okay. So okay. The only bad aspect of the portable barricade is that I will postpone uh, the free contagion for TP3, right? Because I'll be able to like just.
Yeah, but you're doing that either way. Like honestly, maybe this board should have been a little bit further back. Probably should have. You can slide that back a bit. Boom. Because right, you moved 2 inches, and well, even if you deploy on the line, right? Let's say you deploy on the line.
Mhm.
This is 6, and then you got 2 from there. Okay, yeah. So you could make it here, right? I'm not
Mhm.
sure you can actually make it over the midline on this map, even with no portable here. Well, I guess you can. Yeah. So, yeah, if you take a light, you are delaying the contagion till turn 3, which costs you CP. But I think the advantages of that are probably worth it, right? In how it lets
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would do a lot of this if I were playing a game or I would planning out a game like this. I would like
Mhm.
look at where I wanted to be end of turn 1, and then reverse that to get where I wanted to be, where I wanted to deploy.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah.
So reverse moving all of your things is always a helpful tool. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and move 2, 3, Out to the door. Yeah, sorry. We definitely could have spent more time on the deployment, but it had already been about an hour, and I wanted to get the game started.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Okay. So here. Okay. You're done? Okay, you're done.
Yeah, so
I'll probably
I
be this guy here. Okay, so I'll probably be just being here.
Well, I would maybe slide him over a little bit more than that, just because right now your fighter is being sort of forced to stand here, whereas if you stand like this, you're still in cover, and your fighter gets to be closer, right? So no need to make your movement longer than it has to be, right? So always give yourself as short a movement as possible.
Okay. Yeah, and even if he had the eliminator would not be able to shoot because it has heavy cover, right?
Yeah,
It's in
exactly.
conceal. Yeah.
He's in heavy. Yeah, if he had the eliminator, I might be a little bit more careful about moving these guys up. I don't know. I might still do it, but I might be more cautious and have like most of my team standing here and then push up on turn 3 instead, just to deny that turn of shooting and delay the smoke usage. But it really would depend. I think it would be totally fine to just like sort of play like this and eat a sniper shot in exchange for a smoke.
Yeah.
Boom. Cool. So you're just moving up here?
Yeah.
All right. I will breach. I'm going to move my captain up here such that he can charge you. 1. Let's got a charge there. Blam. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then I'll finish by moving this model up here. Okay, cool. So, end of turning point 1. Where do you think my biggest threats are right now?
Frags are blast 1 or 2?
Frags? Frags are blast 2. But if I'm throwing frags at you, I'm not trying to win.
Yeah. But anyway, like your grenadier is okay. It's here. Okay, he's a threat. Yeah, but he would need to be within 2 anyway.
Yeah, so he's currently threatening to go 3 to shoot you.
I could shoot these 2 guys, but frags are like.
Yeah. So he's
probably will not kill anyone. Yeah.
So he's threatening to double shoot you. This guy's threatening to move double shoot you, and this guy's threatening to charge you. Right, and so those are sort of the big 3 threats on this side of the table right now. And it's up to you to sort of decide: do any of those 3 things kill a Marine? And the answer is yes. The Space Marine Captain charge fight will kill you most likely, but you'll get the kill in return most of the time. So you're pretty happy accepting that result. Okay. Priority. 6 and 6.
Okay, so I have the. So I guess I want the initiative here, right?
You went first last time, so they're winning initiative right now. So the question is, do you want to use the +1 to win this?
I guess so.
You think so? Yeah, I agree.
Because
I think you use the +1, and then you give the initiative away, right? I don't think you want to go first here, is I think the big thing to realize. You want that last activation way more than you want that first activation. Because in the end, your first activation is like what? Maybe you charge, fight, or you do something like that. Whereas if you have last activation, it just means any of your opponents pushing into you is pretty hardly countered. Do I not extend my models?
Okay. So probably like but then probably you would like. I would not need to. And you think the opponent would not want the initiative? So probably if they if I don't use the +1, you were winning anyway.
Yeah. So I think if you use the +1 and then give the initiative away. And this is
Okay,
another one
just
of
to
those
guarantee.
spots where it feels great because you're getting 2 CP instead of 1, right? And that's, we were talking about contagion with you not being over the contagion
Mhm.
line. You're a bit worried about CP
Okay.
already. And so going second is
Okay.
really nice here. You do give up the
Okay.
+2, which means your opponent's more likely to go first next turn. But because you're going
Mhm.
last this turn, you actually can, like, a lot of the damage they can do with the scary part of going first a lot of the time is like last firsting, where you go last and then you go first, and that's
Mhm.
terrifying, right? Because then the same operative can do something twice. But in the Marine
Mhm.
here, if you're going last, you don't really have to worry that much about losing initiative a lot of the time.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
because your opponent won't get to go
Okay.
twice in a row. Okay,
Okay.
so
So
you
like
gain 2
I get two
CP.
two
You gain.
CP. You get one.
Oh, my CP thing is broken. Oh, it's back. Beautiful.
I probably okay. You have initiative, so
Yep. I will play Combat Doctrine, naming, shooting within 6.
okay. I play contagion,
Cool. I will pass.
and I thinking like maybe I would. Okay. Okay. No. No. For sure, I will play. I will be playing Lumber and Death because it seemed
Yep.
like a TP2 with a lot of move of death.
Mm-hmm.
And I am wondering, like in this case, like the space captain is within 7,
Mm-hmm.
right? Would not be useful to just no, I cannot stun you. Okay,
Yes, because I don't have the
but
points.
yeah, but if you were not in resolute, would be worth it because the captain is a very
Uh,
strong piece. Like
you need Nurglings. In order to do Nurglings, your opponent needs a poison token. I don't have a poison
oh
token. You have to move them
okay, I thought
3
that
or
it needs
poison.
just to be within 7. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
within 7 they have to be poisoned. Within
okay,
3
perfect.
they don't. But yeah,
So it's
I'm resolute, so that doesn't matter
yeah,
as much.
okay, okay, perfect. Okay, so I
Okay,
guess I would like just
yeah.
these two.
So my goal here is to delay doing important things as much as possible. I'm going to activate my warrior. I'm going to teleport here, and I'm going to drop a banner. So,
Mhm. Okay.
cool.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead.
Okay, so now probably I need to take some advantage here of in second. Like if I want to like move 3, uh, if I want to have like ceaseless,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to like just 1 second. Okay, okay. I'd like to be one. I was 1.1 for like one.
Oh, you should turn off 3D measuring while you're doing measurements like this. You currently have 3D
Okay.
measurement enabled. If you go to the side in the line tool, so the
Mhm.
fourth one down on the top left, you'll see units, 2D, auto, edge, no log.
Mhm.
Although in your case it'll say 3D, and you just want to put that to 2D.
Oh, okay, just 2D.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be like 1, 2. Mm-mm. So I cannot shoot you
Mm-hmm.
moving 3, right?
Yep.
So okay, lumbering death.
Oh, I guess we needed to do stake claims. I'll be staking claim,
Oh,
but
for sure.
I will control my home point.
Okay, I will say that I will control. Okay, your guy here can just contest mine pretty easily.
Yep.
But I will have the last activation, but hardly I will be able to kill you, right?
Probably
So
not.
yeah,
But
so I will be a little bold and say I will control the middle.
yeah, I like that. I think it pushes me to a position where I'm either attacking you or giving up the point. And even if I'm attacking you, you can still push a lot through.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could like say I would control this one and then move the playcaster here to like if you get money here, right? Let's see this way. So I think
So my
I
first
don't
question
think
is
charging the captain is like a very smart idea because I'll be.
I definitely agree. I don't think you want to be charging the captain.
But I could like, and I cannot shoot you here. But well, I can
Not with
just try
rerolls.
to kill this guy, right? It's not.
Mm-hmm.
And I will.
So I think the question right now is, do you need to play aggressive on this side of the table, do you think?
Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah, for sure. Because here I have ceaseless, right? If you charge me, I have ceaseless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. But then, yeah, I could just push the icon bearer here.
Mm-hmm.
So I could like I can move 4, right, with the portable barricade.
Yep. Because your movement can't be reduced. I think. Let me double check the portable. Is it? I don't think it can reduce below.
It cannot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
It
go
cannot.
below 4. Can't go below 4 inches, so you can still move 4.
Yeah. I think. Okay, so I could. It have like. Okay, so I can like move 4. Oh, I can select both, right?
Yep. So if you wanted to, you could come up to here. Just
But I think I want to contest the point, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably I would just do something like this. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you need to go quite that far. I think you just want to remember Plague Caster. So you want to make sure that when I hit you, you have your pieces are ready to come hit me back, right? So I'd be looking to
Okay.
go like right here, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, and then I'm right now looking to drop the banner because I want to use my APL well, right? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking. Can I drop the banner? Do you see this little sliver where this guy's also contesting it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I want my banner. So I'm looking to move, and then you drop your banner right here in this spot.
Mm-hmm.
Now this model is expended, and typically expended models are optimal charge targets, right? Like you want to charge expended models. So you want to make sure, do you have something, do you have a melee unit that can defend this guy if I charge him? And your answer is yes, you do, 100%. You have this guy who can come up, just make sure you can fit here before you finish. You don't want to physically body block yourself. Yep, so this guy can fit, and this guy can fit. So you're feeling pretty good about that, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Boom.
And if really needed, yeah, okay. This guy probably will move enough to be closer here if needed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's currently contesting it, right? Like he's within an inch right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 7 APL on this point. So even if I
Mm-hmm.
move up and kill your icon bearer, I'm not stealing the banner from you before you have a chance to get someone else in.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be more. In the worst case, you'll be contesting it. Yeah.
Yep. So then the question is, you always want to ask yourself, what are you giving up when you choose to attack? Or can you make some? Can you pass with a unit that doesn't give anything up? So in my case, the answer is sort of. I'm going to activate this intercessor gunner. I'm going to move them up to here. Still on the point. And I'm going to put them on guard. Oh. It's a bit of an awkward shooting angle, but it sort of threatens, hopefully stops your Plague Marine champion playing aggressive or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Your go ahead.
Okay, yeah. And prevent him like if I go uh, on engaged, you'll be able to shoot me. No, just after I move, right?
After you move. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. It doesn't count like that. That change from the order. Okay. So this guy here is ready to
Does he need to
do
go yet?
something.
Is the
Yeah,
question.
but then I think like I think I can just go on guard with this guy.
Yeah, I agree. I quite like going on guard with him.
Yeah, so guard here is like I'm the red or I'm the blue. I'm the red. So I'm going.
Yeah, I like that a lot because, like, the most T's get it. Always ask, like, what are you giving up when you activate? And with this guy, the thing you're giving up when you activate and go on guard is you're giving up the double shoot, right? So you're not going to shoot me with your plague spear and then your bolt pistol when you do this, right? But
And I can shoot you if you go through the door. I can shoot you. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But the counter to that is you're giving up a single bolt pistol here while maintaining the threat of all of these operatives, right? So now we come back to me, and I'm sort of left with this option of either I'm like pushing here. I have to either activate this Assault Intercessor Warrior, or and either take the trade here, or simply pass with him. And I think the answer is we have to just pass here. So I'm going to move up.
I could even be like this before guard, right? Like just
Yeah. Yep.
be
So
difficulting even more. You're charging me. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to move here. One. I'm just going to move here and pass with this operative.
Can you open the door and charge?
I could open the door and charge, but then you would still get to guard me, right?
Yeah, I would just hit first.
Yeah, you could either fight first, or you could just shoot me on the way in and then take the full damage. Because honestly, like, you're not that unlikely to survive with full damage Assault Intercessor. Unless I swap to balanced, and then you are pretty likely to die. But you have the ability to choose whether or not you want to melee or shoot. And charging here is just kind of a disaster. You definitely don't shoot me. You actually probably don't even resolve your guard if I do this, right? You just fight me and parry me out, and then I'm stuck here, and then you just heal, kill, and it sucks. So yeah, I'm just gonna pass here. So.
You say I would not resolve? Like if you charge me, I would probably be better.
I think if I charge you, you're better not using your guard at all. Because basically, if you use your guard, you are doing a fight action, and then I get to fight you, right? But if you just don't resolve your guard, you let me fight you, I resolve first. One fight isn't enough to kill you. So you're surviving here, basically all the time. Like, it just isn't enough to kill you. So
but why would it be better to not fight you first if you fight me?
Yeah, so if you fight me first, right, you get to resolve the first dice, but it doesn't cost my APL, right? So then we finish this fight.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
you do like
okay, I can die. Yeah. It makes sense.
And then I get to fight you again. So it's sort of like would be giving me an extra APL. Awesome.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. So I'm just gonna not do this church. We're just gonna move up to the door and pass again. It feels bad, but I don't want to push into your heavy gunner, right? And you sort of start to see how this network of like, because this guy's on guard and these guys are all defending, every option for me is sort of bad, right? Like, I don't want to take any of my charges or any of my attacks because every one of them is sort of bad in its sense, right? They all expose, they cost me more to do than they hurt you, which is your goal as playing right, sort of make everything that.
Okay.
Just we should have moved this guy a little bit less, just as a thought. Put him like just a smidge back because now he's in medic range, and you want him in your plaguecaster range. Always remember that range; it's really important.
Okay.
Oh. Cool. So now I think this is the first time where you don't have a clear action action that doesn't cost you very much,
Mhm.
right? Like everything you do is sort of removing a threat, right?
Mhm.
So you're left with the question of, are you okay with the game result having one less threat over here by passing with your bombardier? Or
Yeah, and your banner, right? Your banner here, you're just you'll be doing like 6 points on banner
yep,
easily.
yep, no. This banner here is basically you're looking at this and you're saying I'm scoring 6 points on banner. There's very little you're ever going to be able to do to contest this, and I don't think you
Mhm.
should. I think when you see me do this, I'm trading this operative right here for
Mhm.
6 points. It's a good trade for me, right? Like I like that trade. But what it means is now I have one operative sort of like stuck here, right? One operative stuck here. So I'm left with just 3 guys to play the mid room. And you're okay with that, right? So I think
Mhm.
when you see this position, you are just like you're feeling okay. It's weird because it's like this play is good for me, but it's also sort of good for you, right?
Mhm.
it, I'm scoring a bunch of points, but I'm removing pressure on your mid table.
Mhm. Okay, okay. And yeah, and now you need like to move a lot. I cannot like spare movements like to be here. Like it's
Yeah,
just like a
I mean, I think you could argue that you want to do this to like go try and kill me off this, but I think like the problem is then this guy can kill you in return. It's
yeah.
your advantage right now is that you have more guys here than I do, right? And I
Mhm.
think if you're trading that advantage by like sending guys to go answer me, now I'm scoring points and equal on guys suddenly, right? And suddenly that feels like a bad position to be in, right? Whereas
Yeah.
now you're even and you can sort of push an advantage a little bit, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So probably would not be worth to be one guard too, because if like if you if you the usefulness of being on guard here is like if you kill me, right? I could
Mm-hmm.
just throw a grenade here or something like that. But if I go on guard here, you can just shoot me and with blast or something like that, or torrent.
Yeah, so a bit
So
awkward. Like you don't really want to go on guard so much, but you also don't want to
yeah.
pass. So if you're going to go on guard, I would recommend doing something. It's really awkward. See, this is where this gunner being in this position can make it a little bit awkward for you. But you could do
Mm-hmm.
something like this, where you reposition 2. So this is 3 inches, and then here, right? Not ever visible to my heavy assault gunner. You move
Mm-hmm.
3, and then you go on guard here, right? Like if you're going to do it, I would be looking to go on guard right here.
Okay. And you would not better to be with the fighter,
Um, yeah, I think you could
because
do it
the
with the
fighter,
fighter.
like you are preventing the champion to do this,
Yeah, I
because the
think you could.
champion doesn't want to go in front of their fighter, right?
I mean, he's happy to. Again, this model you take for his durability. This model you take for his punching. Right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I really want to be flailing with this model as much as possible rather than fighting with
Mm-hmm.
him. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't really want to walk him up here, get charged, and then have to like fight first into you versus your
Mm-hmm.
captain. Like that's just a pretty awkward position to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at your position right now, I think there's 2 things you can look at as options. I think you look at this and you say, I'm currently winning this side, right? Like I have lots of models here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have more numbers. And so because I'm winning, I want action to happen where I'm winning, right? To
Mm-hmm.
say, like, I want to move up and hit you. The alternative is I'm stronger when you come at me, right? And you're forced to come at me, otherwise I outscore you. And I think both of those are pretty reasonable. Because your last activation, I sort of like just sort of like passing your way through a couple a bit more, right, before you commit to
Mm-hmm.
anything. Because then, like on this next activation, I'm either committing with one of these warriors or I'm starting to lose power on this thing, on my attack
Mm-hmm.
here. So you really only have one more real pass, if we want to call it that, right? And I think
Mm-hmm.
you're okay passing here. Like I would be pretty happy activating my bombardier and just passing. or
Mm-hmm.
staging him up a little bit. Probably wouldn't even put him on guard. I would just pass with him most likely. I don't really want him moved up exactly.
Okay. And this guy here is on guard. If I just move here, I would just be leaving him vulnerable to a torrent in the next, something
Yeah,
like that, right?
again, I think the fear factor of the torrent is way higher than it actually is because it's just such a worse profile, right? Like 4 attacks on threes versus 5 attacks on threes is like 4 less damage pretty consistently. So I think you're sort of like don't be too afraid of a torrent, right? Again, you don't want to give it to them for free, but like don't be terrified of it in a way. Like, well, but I think like if you want to, this is a totally reasonable play. Move your bombardier up, sort of threaten for next turn. Like worst case, I'm fragging you this turn and you don't care. Like, oh no, frag grenades. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Even a frag grenade hitting 3 models is just not very impactful versus Marines. It'll do like 3 to 4 damage, and you have your medic here to heal whoever gets it worst. So right now, I would be looking to either push my bombardier up or just chill him where he is, depending on how I'm feeling.
Pass. Okay. I'll just stay here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So again, I'm put in the same position as this position right now. I'm either committing to fighting you, or I'm sort of like passing through and letting you build an advantage on me of points, right? And this is the way that Plague Marines wants to function, right? You want to force me to either engage you or you win on points, right? So you see how by setting up like this little network here, you have more guys set up here, so I can't really attack you here. You built an advantage in numbers by committing really hard to one position, and now I'm forced to make bad decisions into you. And so I think the best of my bad decisions here is going to be taking some free shooting into you. So I'm going to activate this model. I'm going to run up here. Boom, within 2 inches. You have a charge that goes 2, 1 inch over, 1 inch through the door, and then 5 from here. So I want to be right here. 1. You go 5. Gotta be further back. Cool. So I guess I'm not on the point then, which is a bit of a pain. But goal is we're denying your fighter a charge here, and we're gonna come stand up here and shoot you twice.
Okay, so hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s because of contagion.
No, because of I compare. Yeah, because of contagion. Yeah.
Yep. So first shot, hitting on 4s with balanced. Cool. So 2 crits and a hit, piercing 1.
Yeah. Very good. Okay.
Piercing 1.
No, piercing 1. Yeah. So 1 crit and a normal.
So that's 7 damage. You roll to reduce.
Yeah. So I roll 2. So 6 damage.
Cool. And then I'll shoot you again. 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. With a reroll.
No crits.
No crits, so no piercing. Get all 3 dice.
So 2 normals. No, 1 normal.
1 normal.
Let's roll to see if. So 2 more. No.
Yep.
2 more.
Boom, boom. Nice. So, again, like, that's a maybe slightly above average for the shooting there. But again, like, now my model is in the open a bit more, and I've sort of started pushing action. And so now your goal is to keep the action going, right? Boom.
Yeah,
Now,
so
now we're in this.
Yeah. So probably I just, if I want you, I want to be with my champion. I prefer to be like charged anyway.
Mhm.
So probably I would or shoot with my champion here, or charge you with the
So
fighter anyway, I guess.
he is not in charge range right now.
Oh, not for the. And if I
No.
flail, I will hit myself. Yeah. If I just move dash, I would like flail the icon bearer.
Yeah, probably. Uh,
Yeah.
Go to and then 5. Yeah, you can't escape flailing yourself. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I do think there's a third option here, which is you've just taken some damage here, and you have a medic. I
Okay.
think it's a reasonable option to just heal and then poison this assault intercessor warrior or shoot him back in response. Like both of those seem quite reasonable to me.
I can shoot him. He's okay. He's not within one, so he's
Nope.
not. He doesn't have cover at
Yeah.
all.
He can't take cover from portals. You have to be touching them to take cover from them.
Okay.
You only provide this terrain feature only provides cover while an operative is connected to it, and if the shield is
Ah,
intervening.
not within one. Okay. So yeah, for sure. So then I will just heal the icon bearer.
Yep.
Two dices here. So 4.
Cool. Cool.
And I will just hit with his. Oh, I haven't. Just okay. Just after I can just okay.
So you aren't engaged. This does
Yeah.
give me a second to think. If I interrupt here, it is super obscured if I do. No, I need this model to keep your champion in check. So yeah, you get to shoot me back.
Okay, I would be obscured and not within 8, right? So you cannot negate obscuring.
Yep.
Yeah. So, okay, so I can. And you are within 7 of me? No, I guess no, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are within 7. So I can use the entropy. It seems a little better. Plague Wind is good, but it seems.
I think Plague Wind statistically does more damage, but let me actually double check that real quick.
Plague Wind. Yeah, because like Marines have so much, and AOD have so much ways to just guarantee to save 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially because they have what do you call it? Hardy, so that the whole 3/7 is just like not that strong into them, where 6 attacks doesn't care about
That much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just try the Plague Wind. So
Yep.
6 have
I am
severe torrent 1, poison, saturate, okay.
Big one severe. Yeah, this.
I have Sizzlers. So severe doesn't matter. So it's like 1 crit and 5 normals.
2 crits actually, because don't forget this is a torrent weapon, right? And you are on Into the Dark, so it's lethal 5.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Cool. I'll roll my saves. I get 2 saves. Boom, boom. So I'm taking 2, 4, 10 damage. Yeah, that was a really good shot. Boom.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
And poison. And you're poison.
And I'm poisoned. Cool. Yeah. So you see how like I finally make a play? I do a solid amount of damage, and then you like heal it and counterpunch. This is very much the play patterns you want to be forcing your opponent into all the time as playing Marines.
And I can try to kill you with the second shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
probably there's nothing better to do. Yeah.
no, you just shoot and yeah.
Yeah. So 4 dice, 3 plus. Okay, let me just. Four dice, 3 plus, and CV and scissors.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Boom.
And these have
Yeah, with that roll, he just is dead. Yeah, so I
yeah.
mean, typically that doesn't kill, but yeah, when you spike it, definitely hurts.
Yeah,
Feels
and,
good.
and if like the playcaster have a double shoot, I think he'll have a good chance of killing.
Yeah, and the really nice thing is, even if you don't kill me here, like, if you only do 3 damage, I'm still down to 1 poison, right?
Yeah,
So it's like,
you poison.
because your first one was so good, your second one is like, even if it doesn't kill me, is likely to kill me anyways. You know, like there's not really any dodging it. So
Yeah, I just needed one normal, right? I
Yeah.
just needed one normal.
just so you know, those 2 shots combined have about a 22% chance to kill. 27 once you take the 1 damage from the poison into account. So like about a 30% chance you kill there. But yeah, it feels great, doesn't it? Boom.
Yeah. And
this is a position where even if you don't roll well, you're not worried about rolling too badly.
you are with the kitty calc open?
What? Oh yeah,
you are with the
yeah.
how is the percentage if you had like 13 wounds and not 14?
Yeah, that's what I told you. Although actually that wasn't ceaseless. Maybe it's much higher.
Because of the poison. Yeah.
It is 50% to kill a model, and then 56% to kill a 13 wound to kill the model with the poison tick next turn.
Okay, yeah, it's good. It's a good chance. Yeah,
exactly. It feels good. But when you have ceaseless, your team hits like a truck, right? And that's why this like slow playing and really forcing your opponent to come to you can be so advantageous.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm left with the option of like, I've started to commit to this play, and if I don't continue committing to it, then you'll just heal up to full, and I will have wasted a Marine. But if I don't,
and I have like,
but if I commit,
sorry.
Yeah, so because like my first, you like counterpunched me and did this. I have damage, but you'll heal it next turn. So I'm forced to continue putting guys in here, or call it off and accept my losses. But if I call it off and accept my losses right now, I'm in a losing position of the game. So this right here,
and I'm winning like the kill up, right? So I am in thesis I am like 2 points ahead because I'm winning the kill up.
Yep. So to be clear, this is a position right now where I would estimate you probably have like a 90-ish% win rate, right? If you play it well, your opponent has to get pretty lucky on dice, or you have to make a pretty major mistake for you to lose the game from this position, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I am, as an opponent, I'm looking at this and it's like, oh, it's a really bad time. I'm either going to pull out and sort of play a game to score as well as possible, or I'm going to hard push. And I'm going to hard commit just so we can truly see like the why this is a really high chance for you to win. So I'm looking at this icon bearer. I do think I need to kill this icon bearer.
And if you don't commit here, like you are leaving me with 6 points of banner 2.
Exactly. So it's like
and the middle, and my point is still like these guys here can still commit to my home.
Mm-hmm.
So you are healing like this way. I'm really forcing your hand.
Yeah. I'm really forced to like, my only chance to win this game right now is to hard commit here. But if I hard commit here, you come out on top most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and execute some of these plays and see what happens. We're actually going to leave the Plague Marine Captain for last. All right. 5 inches here. I'm not getting within 2. Apart. Yeah. No, I guess I am going with my Plague Marine Captain. So Plague Marine Captain's going to go 1. Plague Marine Captain's going to charge your Icon Bearer. For Your banner is still down. Leave it where it is. Walk out twice before we continue. So I'm going to charge such that I'm within 2 of your captain. And my goal here is just to get some value out of it. Fine. Cool. So I will charge you, and I will fight you.
Mm-hmm.
5 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on force?
Hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting, yeah, on force because of the plague. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. So I got 3 hits.
And you are fighting the icon, right?
Yeah, the icon bear.
Okay, so the icon have Sizzless. Oh,
yep.
So yeah, I'm rolling pretty well.
Yeah. You're rolling well, but you rolling well is not why you're going to win this game, is what I would say, right? Like, the rolling takes this game from being, like, you favored to being massively you favored, right? In that sense. Because, like, right now, I don't even have a kill. Sort of, that's so awkward for me. Push an extra damage, but doesn't.
Yeah, of course. When you are playing, like, helping the adversary, the opponent, much harder.
I mean, I think the greater idea is, like, when you play like this and you're winning, like, turning point 2 initiative, right? Like, that position sets you up where you have this game plan that is really hard for any opponent to approach, right? Like, the default play patterns your opponents will give you will not beat this. They will have to sort of go into unorthodox things. I'm not really doing any of that because we're more so looking to have, like, a typical Plague Marine versus AOD game, right? Which, this is how it's supposed to look for you, right? Like, this is how you want the game to sort of go.
Yeah.
Like, it's possible. Like, there are things I can do to mix this game up a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But again, from this position, like, before this charge,
I was very. I was like, you told me to, like, wait when I was thinking about rushing, and probably you probably if I have played everything right, and you probably would not try to double shoot with the assault intercessor. Maybe, I don't know. You probably, like, okay, I will just pass and play more aggressively in TP3 here. I don't know.
Yeah. That's sort of the position you put me in, where it's like, you set yourself up well enough that I either take this aggression or I do no aggression at all, right?
Yeah. And AOD is pretty strong, so you can adapt, right?
Yeah.
So
it was probably correct for me to not take this aggression, right? But the problem is, I'm then left with the same situation next turn, right? Except it's even maybe a little bit worse, because now you're threatening, like, moving up open doors, shoot me over here in a way you weren't, because I only have 1 operative on this side instead of 2. Like, my position, it's you with this staging and all of these things, you put me in a position where waiting doesn't really, like, if I don't wait, my position, I lose the game in a lot of, or, like, it's either a fast death or a slow death. Like, your position here is so strong that if I'm not trying to break it at least a little bit, I'm, like, sort of falling behind as you outscore me on points. And because you claimed the middle right now, right, you have an easy late game points, right? It's just like, if I don't play a little bit aggressive right now, then we're just playing this, but I have 1 less turn to break you, right? It's sort of how it ends up looking a lot of the time. So, again, would I take this move, shoot? Maybe not. I might have passed with 1 more guy, but again, the idea is that when Plague Marines are played properly, and really when most teams are played truly well, you're always giving your opponent the choice between 2 bad options, right? Either I pass with everyone, don't do any aggression, and then last activation, you run your champion up and fight me, right? Taking no damage,
maybe
doing damage,
probably,
and healing.
like, thinking about the same matchup, probably like using the heavy gunner in the middle would be like useful because you have more life and more shooting stronger.
Mhm.
So if you needed to be like aggressive, maybe in the middle would be better. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I wouldn't have taken this heavy. I took this heavy because most people will take this heavy.
Yeah.
I would definitely have positioned slightly differently if, but even
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
like,
get it.
it's not that big of a difference, right? Like, it's more likely I killed your icon bearer here, right? But as
Mm-hmm.
we saw, like, this game state, if your icon bearer is dead, is not bad for you, right? Like, you're still winning the game, right? Like, even if this
Yeah.
icon bearer is dead, you shot my guy and he's alive at like 3 wounds. You're still winning the
Mm-hmm.
game. Is the truth, right? Like,
Yeah.
and in that scenario, I don't have this guard preventing you making plays in this room. So you could have like ran the bombardier up and shot me before. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, heavy intercessor gunner probably should have been in the main room. But even then, that's like a play I make knowing how you're playing this game, right? Like knowing that you're hard committing to middle,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Which I only know because we talked about it and we were discussing it, right? It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
your goal is to use that mistakes of your opponent. And I think the really important thing is like games are won on mistakes, and the better you get at kill team, the smaller those mistakes are. So you're looking at this game and you're saying, "Wow, the mistake that lost you the game was not putting your heavy assault gunner here and instead putting him here." Right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that is like the sign of a high level kill team player, right? Is when you see those mistakes before they like when your opponent makes them, you see a mistake has been made, and you immediately know how your game plan develops from that mistake to punish it. So in this case,
Yeah.
you see that my gunner is here, and you say, "You don't have a good tool to threaten me in shooting. I can play this style." Right? Like
Yeah.
it's really like the better you get at kill team, the better you'll get at seeing these mistakes before they're made or like as they're being made instead of in post, right? Like you can see
Yeah,
this
yeah.
mistake made afterwards, but when you can see this mistake being made beforehand and adapt, that's how you win the major. That's how you win. Like that's how you go from like being a good player to being a great player. Is you
Yeah.
see every mistake made by your opponent and you naturally adapt to fit into your opponent's mistakes and peel them apart. Boom.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And that's why I love guilty. Is that like the better you are, the smaller a thing is a mistake. Boom.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So let's continue. And I mean, again, this game is mostly won, especially with this roll
Yeah, yeah.
being what it
Let's
was.
just play like
But
you can we can play like the
yeah,
end of TP2, maybe half TP3 most,
yeah.
and we can just talk about
The game will actually just get a lot faster from here, is what will end up happening,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
As moves are less thought about, right?
yeah.
So I come in here. Oh, you rolling double crits. So again, chatting about this, you rolling 2 crits here is brutal for me
Mhm.
because it means I don't kill you, right? Which means I'm going to have to double fight to kill you. And there's really nothing I can do about it except spending 2 CP and hoping I get 2 successes. But then I'm spending 2 CP, and if either of them whiff, I'm in a really bad position. So I will use Purity Seals here, make this an extra hit, discarding this one.
Mhm.
I will resolve a hit against you.
Okay, so for me now, it's better to just delay my death or just do damage. I don't know, like I have like three. My crits does only 4,
Mm-hmm.
but I
So
can like block you with a normal. I
I'm
don't know if
brutal.
it's worth
I am
it.
I am brutal. So you have to
Oh,
block with
you're brutal.
criticals.
Yeah, yeah. So I can block you.
Yeah, your goal here, right? Looking at this position, I hit
Mhm,
you. This here is 20 damage, right? Your goal
mhm,
is to force me to fight you a second time. That's sort of like what you're
mhm,
looking to do. So you're going to say, hey, if I block 2 and disgustingly resilient, one of these
mhm.
2, I win, right?
Yeah,
Or I'm coming out on top. So from your position, I'm looking to just block, right? Boom.
yeah. And then I need to think if I want to like spend like to yeah. It doesn't seem doesn't seems like it's worth to spend CP to guarantee the minus damage. I guess.
Yeah. So this is a cool plague marine trick actually. You're disgustingly resilient. You're sickeningly resilient, right?
Mhm,
Most of the time, you want to use it on the first resolved dice, right? Like that's the default thing. However, looking at this fight, your goal is to survive this fight on 1 wound, and if you survive on 1 wound or 2 wounds, it doesn't matter, right?
Mhm.
Your only goal is to survive. So if you parry me and then I hit you,
Okay.
right? This is a 5 damage hit. If you if you just roll your dice here on a 4-up, you reduce this to a 4 damage hit, and then I'm not killing you. But if you
Okay.
fail this roll, then on my second hit, you can play
Okay.
Disgustingly Resilient still, right? So
Mm.
because you don't care about the extra wound very much,
Mhm.
you want to wait as long as possible before spending your CP.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So I
It's
hit you
okay.
for 5. Boom. You get to roll
Okay. Very
Disgustingly
nice.
Resilient. So you fail
It's
it.
okay.
Now
Yeah.
you resolve the
So
dice.
I block another,
Yep. You block another. I will hit you again for 5.
and then like, okay, I have 3 CP, and with one more CP, I guarantee you guy will not like shoot this guy.
Exactly. So you just spend your
Yeah.
CP here.
Yeah. So I expand it and survive with 1 wound.
Yep. And then you hit me back with 2 remaining dice for 6
Mm.
damage. And I probably.
And you are poison. Yeah.
Yep. I do not just stretch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and I'm poisoned. Boom. No, I will just a scratch to stay 3 wounds healthier.
Okay.
Boom. And then you die. Lamb.
You need to. Yeah. You need to fight me again and just
Yep.
make one hit. Yeah.
I fight you again. Do we kill you? Let's find out. Boom.
It would need to like be a super uber with.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
Blam. Really wish I had rolled that crit on the first fight. Would have killed you earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Not really, because like this was not the hits. You need to roll again.
Yeah. This I didn't need these hits, but just the critical I needed a critical success
You
in order
needed
to
one.
kill you.
Okay. You needed
Because
one.
with a critical success, I purity seals this to a hit, and then my crit plus a hit kills you, even with disgustingly resilient,
Oh,
right?
perfect. Yeah.
But didn't happen, and so we're left standing here, sort of in the open again. Do you
Yeah.
notice how every time I make a move, it ends with me sort of awkwardly
Yeah.
positioned and you in position to counterpunch? That's because you have a good castle.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you are not in my range. So I don't need to shoot you now. I can just do it with another. No, I don't have it. Okay, I don't have. Okay, my grenadier passed.
yeah.
So I can double. Can I double flail you? I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't.
I mean,
Maybe you can measure it.
because like the is true.
1, 2.
Problem is I will hit myself.
Yeah, this is this is 7. Yeah, you're probably not double flailing me here.
But I can just flail, and maybe is enough
Yeah,
to
or you.
help after the plague champion to. Okay, you have
Um,
this counterpunch here yet.
yeah, there is still a model ready to come in and hit. I'm probably looking to at this point, just fight, like take this fight. I don't think you're that worried about this fight anymore. I would just fight me with the champion, because you have
Okay.
because now you have a less than 3-inch charge, right? So
Mhm.
you're able to do this without.
Yeah.
You can get yourself
Yeah.
in this fight. Make sure you're getting yourself obscured from me, right? So you want
Okay.
to make sure you're pushing here. Even if you're not obscured, at least you're taking the cover. You can probably get obscured
And
somewhere.
it's not better to just shoot you and charge fight.
Just remember that I have an on guard model over here, right? So if you shoot, charge, fight me, I will shoot you
Okay.
first. Now,
Mhm.
I think the other option here, which we should talk about, is you can shoot me twice with a bolt gun if you want, right? You activate your fighter, move here, and then shoot the bolt gun. And I think that's pretty strong. You get ceaseless. I do have cover, but With 2 shots from the bolt gun, you're doing another like 2 to 3 damage probably.
And I have severe.
Yep,
Yeah.
you have severe and ceaseless. So on average, you're not like doing a ton, but you're putting me low enough that your champion could finish me off. The worry there is it's then you're removing this threat. So I'm not 100% about that play.
Yeah,
It's like
because
it's doing
I'm
damage
losing
to
the
your,
counter punch, and still you
yeah.
can kill my champion after with the grenadier. Like,
Yeah, the last option is I've used my just a scratch here, right? I only
Mhm.
have 3 hits kills me. You can charge me with your fighter and fight me. Like you won't get ceaseless, right? But you're not really dying to that fight, and you can just sort of beat through me, and then come out on top. And even if
okay,
like at
is
this,
that, and if
you
I
just say like
you think
I
that like the plan of just moving dash and flail is just that bad?
here's the question: can you do it without getting shot by the heavy intercessor gunner? If you can, I think it's the correct thing to do. I just was doing some measurements and don't think you can do it. But
Okay.
if you want to measure it, you totally should. Like
Okay.
don't listen to me
One.
because I don't know anything. But like you can get here, not be shootable without being obscured, and then here, still not shootable without being obscured. But now your flail hits yourself, and then if you go this way, 2, 6, 2. There's nowhere. At some point, I get a shot at you, and honestly,
Mhm.
maybe you're okay taking that shot. I think that's a decision you have to make. Is like, are you cool taking a heavy intercessor gunner shot?
And now I can mark the box of not having a stun. I stun no,
A smoke,
a smoke. Maybe,
yeah,
yeah.
smoke would be real nice.
Because
Although the portable definitely did a good job. Maybe you consider dropping poison vents next time for the extra stun
yeah, yeah. I would
for,
not
or for the
be.
for the smokes.
I will not. Okay, and you will not be. Okay, you will not be shooting me obscured, right? If I wasn't here,
Correct. If you
you'll be
move
shooting me full.
to like this is the most you can move, and that's not obscure, right?
Hmm.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Then the question is, are you okay taking an assault intercessor gunner shot? Maybe, but I think if you're doing that play, either way, I think you're better off doing this play. Like if your goal is to do
Hmm.
damage to my Space Marine captain, I think the best way to do that would be just double shoot me, right? Because then you're not getting shot at all by the gunner. So if you're
And
looking to
then
squishy up my captain and let this guy come in, shoot your guy, and then you counterpunch, which I think is correct here. You should just go for the double shot with the fighter, right? Because
yeah.
a single flail does D3 plus 2 damage, I believe.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep, D3 plus 2. Whereas double shooting a bolter with ceaseless will do ceaseless and severe. 2 rounds of shooting will do about 9 damage.
Hmm. Yeah, much
And
more, of course.
yeah, one of those two is like if you roll well, my Space Marine captain is dying on his upkeep, and if you don't roll well, I'm still taking like 3 to 4 damage. Right?
Yeah.
Ceaseless shooting is really good, and so if you're allowed to ceaseless double shoot, most of the time you should ceaseless double shoot.
Yeah. And that's why probably I should have passed with the fighter and not with the grenadier, with the
Um,
bombardier, because the bombardier would like be able to throw a grenade on you, and
the threat of the fighter is really meaningful here, in that it keeps me
yeah.
back, right? Much more than the bombardier, and really like the extra crack would be nice, but if the bombardier isn't activated, who knows if I even go for this play, right? Like,
I think that I would not have thought of the double shooting. I probably would charge because I would be concerned of you contesting my banner,
mhm. I mean,
and I would be worried to not control the point. My claim was that I would control the point, so I
yeah,
probably would charge and fight.
yeah, and I think that's totally valid. That play is saying, like, if you're charging and fighting here, your goal is to trade your fighter for my Space Marine captain. and you're saying if both
Yeah.
of these operatives die, I feel good about it. This is the play
Yeah.
that does the most damage while taking the least, but you're just saying, hey, I think I'm ahead enough that I can take the bigger play. And
Hmm.
I don't disagree exactly. Okay, so 5 attacks on 3s versus 5 attacks on 4s. Oh, oh my god. Biggest contagion of your life.
Yeah. 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 So I don't have ceaseless, and okay. So I have severe. I have a lot. Like I have severe, brutal. You have brutal.
Mm-hmm.
The fighter have severe shock. Oh, shock doesn't do shit.
I
Brutal and severe.
I'm
Okay.
so sad because this is the curse of the rot play for days, dude. You
Oh
fucking
man, yeah, for sure.
you
That's
you curse of
the
the
ploy
rot
is
and do
made for.
4 damage to me. Just a full
Yeah, yeah,
extra hit goes through. I
yeah,
don't even.
yeah. That's the
Yeah,
yeah. That's the thing the ploy is made for.
yeah, exactly. I don't even know if you do it at this in this moment. Like, is it even worth? Because you're sort of killing me either way, right? Like,
I don't know because like I would do. You can block me if you
it,
want. So if I do
yeah, but
one, I would like I would do. Can I do? I don't do like that much damage per hit like you. Like I do
yeah,
four,
yeah.
five only.
But
So I would do like
three hits
four. I would
kills.
five, and four. I would do nine. So I would probably
Yeah.
need
No.
the ploy.
Uh. Well, no. I mean, what you do here is you just parry me out with your crit, and then do 8 damage, and then fight again, and 1 hit kills me. So you don't even need Curse of the Rock here, unless you want to do something with that extra AP.
Okay. Okay. But you like okay. But just okay. If I block you, okay, with this one, you. Oh, these are all misses. Okay. Okay.
These
They're
are
all
yeah.
misses.
These are all misses right now. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, I I could
But
CP
if they
reroll
were
them,
not
but
misses, if they were not misses, then the
yeah.
ploy would be like the Giga Chad's
I
use
mean,
of the ploy ever.
I I do think you have a question here, which is that like you have the option to use the ploy, right, and then go on guard if you live, right, and then if I make this play, you also shoot me on my way in, which is pretty brutal,
Hmm.
right? I don't
Yeah.
mind that. Like you spend the ploy to have a guard to go on guard and just like totally make this even harder for me to do anything with. I think that's a pretty neat
Yeah.
play that I would definitely consider.
Yeah. I think like it would be. Yeah, I think it would be worth it. I don't think I could see four trees
Yeah.
and the chance to use deploy and not use it.
Uh, just
Yeah, because
just to say, the reason I think this is a great play, and you should totally do this, is because it means if I want to move up and shoot your champion, you get to shoot me first and poison me, and then I'm -1 to hit. So by
yeah,
doing
yeah.
this, you're just in such a strong position. So you parry me out, you Curse of Rot, turning off any chance I have to re-roll these into anything else, and then you smack me twice to kill me. Bonk bonk.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Because like it would be like if I do deploy, like would be 4 damage,
yeah,
and okay, and
4,
okay,
8,
and eight
12 damage.
exactly. Okay,
Exactly
okay,
lethal
yeah,
on a
okay.
blam.
Yeah.
Boom. And then you have an extra APL, so you can just go on guard. Although before you do that, I do have to take my heavy gunner shot into you because if I don't, you can pass your next activation. So we will go
Mhm.
ahead and take this shot into you. 5 attacks. That was yeah, it's 5 dice.
And it's supposed to be like it's not obscure, right? Because you can see.
No, it is not
Oh,
obscure because from this
okay,
point on my
perfect.
base, I can draw to every point on yours. So
Hmm.
piercing 1, and you do have cover.
Okay, so I just roll one and get one. So I just take two crits.
2 crits and a normal.
No, the cover
Oh yeah,
just
yeah, sorry,
guarantee
yeah,
one, right?
yeah, you guarantee 1. Yeah, so that's 10 damage. So remember to roll your disgust
And
roll.
then yeah, I need to roll two, so 10.
8
So
damage.
8 damage.
Blam. And then you go on guard.
Yeah.
Well, this is position. I have to make this play now. We're gonna go ahead and move 5 to be here.
I think you could, I don't know if it would be dump, but you could just charge and not fight just to contest the banner, but I don't think it would.
Well, then you get to guard fight me.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
right?
With only 6 of, yeah, I would die, but yeah.
With only 6 wounds, that's a fire play if your champion was expended, right? But because you've held on to your champion till now, I do this play, like I charge, fight you, kill you, and then you just kill me in return, and we're back where we started, except I'm like I do. It's probably still worthwhile to charge fight you, but no, it's not, because you fight first. Like, I think the play is move to be right here, and I'm going to throw a crack grenade at you. So I'll dash, throw a crack grenade.
And like and then need to remember that I would be retaliating with ceaseless.
Yep, you're retaliating with ceaseless, and right now you have a guard shot, so don't forget to take a guard shot into me.
Okay, so this is a guard. Okay, so it's a shot with the pistol.
Mm-hmm.
It's just 4 dice. The only thing is we have severe and
ceaseless.
So yeah, so we like this.
And then reroll the 2.
So 2 normals and 1 crit.
You have ceaseless. Don't reroll your.
No. I don't think so, because I move it. Like, I'm not retaliating, right?
No. Read the ploy. If you are shooting or fighting during an activation in which it hasn't moved more than 3 inches, so the activation is mine. Like, it's my guy's activation, and during this activation, you have not moved more than 3 inches. So you do, in fact, get ceaseless.
Oh, so Lumbering Death is even better when guarding, yeah?
Yeah.
But this was a 5, yeah.
And then I roll my saves. I do have cover here. So cover 1, roll 2. Take 6 damage. I'll actually CP reroll this dice. I have enough CP. Nope, we'll roll into another fail. Take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom.
So you blocked 1?
I blocked 2, 1 from cover and 1 normal. 7 damage. Okay. No, 6 damage, because this is a critical save, because hardy, right?
Oh, perfect, yeah. So 2 normals, yeah. So 6 damage, and you are poisoned. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I did forget, actually. So just a reminder, I forgot this rule. We'll ignore it, but in this case, I would have hardy and I would have lived on 1, which is actually infinitely worse for me, by the way, because then hardy would have prevented 1 damage from one of your normals here. But if I live on 1 wound, you just pass here, and I don't get my guard shot into you, and then I die when I activate. And you're fine that I can test the banner; like, it doesn't matter.
Because you are losing. I would keep full wounds.
We've already resolved it. We're gonna pretend you rolled an extra crit here and killed me, because I don't want to go back. Okay. We were just talking through the game, and you need things. But yeah, I would have lived there, which is actually way worse for me.
Okay.
Just
no problem.
I will then throw a crack grenade at you. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Boom. With balanced, and I'll spend CP.
And it's piercing 1, right?
Piercing 1.
So I guess I'm dead. No.
No, you have 2 saves here. You take 4 damage, and roll to reduce it. Remember, you're behind a portable barricade right now. You have a chip save.
Oh, yeah. So how much damage? So 1 hit.
One goes through. 3 damage. 4 damage. You can roll to reduce it to 3. Nope. So you take 4.
So 4. Mm-hmm.
And then I'll shoot you with my bolt gun. the reroll. 3 hits. Don't forget you have cover. On this one, the other one was a grenade, but this one's not. Cool. So you save it all and live. What a nightmare.
Everything in Argo's favor today, yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah. Again, like you're having good rolls here, but these good rolls are only taking a game that was yours to win and making it effectively impossible for me to win. But in the end, this model's dead. You're still ahead, right? Like you're not feeling bad at all.
Yeah.
Even though you're not actually ahead in terms of models with this guy, if this guy was dead, right? Your models are just in positions to score while mine are not, right? Like, I mean, I'm scoring, but you just have like 4 guys. You now have 3 guys here to my 2, and then you'd have 1 guy to 1 still, while my last guy just scores me points. So like in the end, that would still be fine. Like, you're outscoring.
And I will probably like winning largely on because I will win on crit because I will be able to contest to choose these points to control, and then you'll be stuck in like doing 1 point per.
Yeah, basically the rest. I mean, again, this game is pretty much over. We're gonna keep playing it through, but like you're massively ahead in this position. Yeah, so let's roll off. As you have been since you like got this setup going and didn't charge in and just slowly played the game. Again, you're playing greens. You're slow. Remember to play slow. Remember to let your opponent. Always keep an eye on like what do I lose by activating right now versus what do I not lose. Like, oh, if you lose a bolt shot, you should just activate that model. If you're losing something important like your champion's threat, maybe you just hold off on that more, right? Because now you go ahead and you still have your champion to go. Right? After all of that, you still have a champion who can now basically clean this entire table up.
Yeah, and he can like and the Plague Marine Fighter, if he is not shooted to death, he'll be if he's able to double flail or something like that, he'll be as good with 1 wound as he would be with full wounds.
Exactly. Or if even not even double flailing, just like double shooting. Like we've seen this game, you've seen the power of the double bolt pistol, or just double shooting with ceaseless, right? Like he activates and double shoots, and he just kills this grenadier, right? Like you just picking models up. But yeah, go ahead. Take your champion on his victory lap. Right. So
probably
you're in the position where because your fighter's not even dead yet, you don't have to even leave your champion to defend the point.
Commit. Yeah, and just can like stop you from threatening the banner if you win the initiative or something like that, right?
I mean, at this point, I think you're far enough ahead. You just charge me, kill me, shoot me, right? Like, don't like feel the need to put the foot on the brakes now, right? Like now is when you can sort of accelerate.
I could even like shoot charge fight, but no, I think
you could shoot charge fight. I think you want to hit my gunner, but
I guess. But okay. Yeah, I have a good chance to just kill you with 1 fight. Yeah.
Yeah, you just charge fight me. You're very likely to kill me, and if you don't kill me, you're very likely to kill me when I activate. And because the first dice that gets resolved on you gets healed, right? Like because you'll hit me, then heal back 3. Like you don't care at all. You can just sort of play aggressive
for
here.
Sure. I can just like I have move to be like here. Okay.
Cool.
And fighting. Yeah, I'll not have ceaseless, but fuck it, right? Okay.
Yep.
I could even like I don't know. I could if I was too greedy. No, I could not. I could not like be with here moving 3.
No, you're not gonna get within an inch and do that.
No, like in the door, right? I would need to touch.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I think there's an argument you're like consistently shooting me to death and then just sort of moving up against the wall to play safe.
Yeah, because like the move shooting, I would have ceaseless, right? And here not, but Yeah. If I was like this here, oh no, then I would not be able to contest the point there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shame of having 5 movement. Yeah.
Yes.
Because like I could be like doing if I was more AOD here, I would be able to.
Yeah.
Well, then if I was a AOD, it would not matter to move only 3. So okay. Right.
Cool.
So okay.
So 5 attacks versus 5 attacks.
5. Yeah. You are hitting on force. Yeah. I use it already, so
you don't need it here.
yeah, I use it already. So okay, I have severe, so I just
You just carry me out and kill me.
yeah. You are poisoned, so I would be doing like 5-6 damage. It's pretty brutal.
Yep. It's nothing that makes me live there. Boom.
Yeah.
And
And
then
I'll be able to shoot you. Yeah.
yeah, I think you do that. No need to.
Okay, so I would probably use the hot profile
Yeah, I'd agree.
because yeah, you are not poisoned, but so I don't have Sizzlers, so just 1 hit. Not 2 hits, normal. It's 2 normal. So you save all.
Save all of them. Do you do damage to yourself?
Yeah. Need to see if I did. Yeah, I did 4. Okay. Then you probably will kill me. Yeah, if you have initiative, you'll kill this guy.
Even then, it's not like guaranteed. Like me shooting you here is like the problem is if I double shoot you, you're dead, right? But I need to. I also need to kill this fighter, otherwise you'll flip him to conceal, and my damage will have been wasted. So it's like pretty awkward. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Priority.
Yeah, but thinking better, like it's considering the heavy intercessor have 18 wounds, I should not have just shooted him. I should like
I think you're fine.
Something different somewhere.
I actually just think you shouldn't have done hot, right? Like you just take your shot, not hot, because you don't care. The 3 damage breakpoint versus the 4 damage, like you're not looking to do a ton of damage here. You're just looking to do some. And taking 4 is pretty impactful, right? It's 1 less hit to do damage to you. But again, this was you getting pretty unlucky, right? And it's not going to be the end of the world for you. Priority?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Boom. Well, yeah, I mean, no world in which you're at. If you won that priority, I'm doomed. But cool. Well, we've really you've put us in a position where we really only have one option, which is we need to do as much killing on this side of the table as possible. So I will go first. I'll take 1 CP.
Okay. I will probably just okay. You will play your balance stuff.
Yeah, I will begin. I'll play balanced when shooting within 6.
I'll play contagion.
Do you want to play contagion? Does it matter?
I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
I don't really.
Are you within 3? No.
I am not within 3.
Oh no. Yeah, I should have like just moved this way.
Well, the counterpoint is actually because you're not within 3. There's a reasonable. I think it is reasonable if you wanted to play Cloud Flies here, in order to force because I don't have Auspex, right?
Oh yeah, so right.
If you play Cloud Flies, I have to move, shoot, and then I'm not doing anything else. I'm not 100% that actually matters that much, but it does stop me like shoot, run away, right, and then not let you hit me in return.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And again, the smokes, right? But then Call of Flies can be done like in mine activation, yeah. So probably like contagion, lumbering death is more useful and
definitely lumbering death here.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of flies in here.
Yeah, I'm not 100. I don't know about the spot of wise play. It's one I think about and at least consider. Um,
Yeah, because you need like to if you like you don't have all specs, you need to be within
three
one, within two,
within three.
three within three, right?
So I would have to like what it stops me doing
That.
is shoot you, run away because I have to move in before shooting you.
Hmm.
So it just gives
Yeah.
you a more clear idea of what I'm doing. Now, do you care if I
Yeah.
shoot, run away? Probably not. I think that's generally a winning state for you.
Yeah, but then
Um,
if you can shoot if with your pistol, you can like kill this guy that have only two.
yeah. Oh yeah. No. I actually really like. Yeah, I think that's correct. I think you cloudifies this guy instead because if you cloudifies him, I'm just obscured shooting him no matter what. Right, and so it's a
And
pain to
probably
shoot me.
you'll be probably shooting him with the pistol, with the bolt pistol. So the bolt
Exactly.
pistol obscured, it probably will
Yep.
not be able to kill him. Yeah. So the
Exactly.
captain can just wait.
So
Yeah.
throw a cloud of flies here. I love it.
Yeah.
It is beautiful, isn't it? What a ploy. Um,
Sometimes, yeah.
oh,
Once in a while.
it's rad. I don't know. This play is just smokes in the strat phase, and like this team sometimes doesn't have the CP for it, but especially this game, I think you have the ability to.
Yeah.
You
It's
can skip
like I said,
contagion.
like the Plague Marines have like some of the nastiest ploys
Dude,
of the game,
they're
but they just don't have CP
see. Yeah,
to
yeah,
like abuse them. Like if the space if the Plague Marines have had like two more CP, creating CP, something like the I
mm-hmm.
think they will be significantly stronger because they have like very good ploys.
Yeah.
They just don't have CP2. Okay, they would not be like strong as Wolf Scouts or AOD, but I think they
I
would
mean, I
be
think they would.
pretty much competitive. Yeah,
Yeah, I think they would
pretty.
for sure. Um, okay, I think this team is very close to being competitive right now. They just have like
No,
when you
they are
manage.
competitive. They are competitive. They are not just worlds competitive, right?
Yeah, but there's only I think there's only like four teams that are worlds competitive, and I don't even people.
Okay,
I don't think
okay,
Wolf Scouts is one of those teams. So
really? Yeah. Like
I,
Raveners, AOD, and what?
higher tech.
Artec. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. I actually think there's probably a well piloted horde team in there. I think hordes are quite strong, but yeah,
Naked Breachers can be strong, right? Too.
yeah.
Pretty
And
resilient. Yeah.
again, the problem right now is the horde shooting just gets bullied by Felgor into the point that it can't play the game.
Yeah.
Uh, but okay, well,
And like Wolf Scouts, like what I think, like the good thing about Wolf Scouts, like they seems like a good team, and they like work well versus any of the other meta teams, right? There's not
yeah,
like I don't know in high level play, but like when you see like statistics, you can see like uh, Plague Marines is one of the only teams that do well against Wolf Scout consistently,
yeah,
and like they are very good versus AOD, versus Ravener, versus Felgor, and so that's why I thought that they probably would be in the top tier.
yeah. I don't know. I think Wolf Scouts have significant flaws that are much more visible now than they were earlier. I don't
Yeah,
think they're
I
a
think
top
so.
tier team right now,
Yeah.
but they are still very strong. I just don't think they're like the best. What they're going to win worlds just to prove me wrong, and everyone will laugh at me. But I don't think they're the top. I don't think they're the best. Like I think right now AOD is stronger than Wolf Scouts,
Hmm.
and I don't think AOD is the strongest team in the game. So I think Wolf Scouts are like a good A tier team, right? Like they're very much a good team, but they're not a
Hmm.
top tier team.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's see what we can do here.
Yeah.
I do still
Yeah.
have to make this play. Um, I'm not getting the double kill anymore, but we'll still shoot you with my heavy bolter. Boom. So 5 dice, hitting on threes with a reroll.
Yeah.
Uh,
If I had you poisoned, with a ploy, then you'd be
I would be crying. You're correct.
yeah. Because I had like, if you think well, like there's only this guy really doing. If like thinking again, like it would be a very good use of CP because you'll be shooting me and maybe shooting obscured, right?
Yeah,
And guaranteeing that you'll be hitting only on fours will be like very good.
you're also on one CP. Yeah, you got it.
Okay,
So on.
so
My CP counter
you
is just
did
broken, by
like,
the way. I'm
or
not afraid.
you did like, okay, so there are 5 hits, no, two crits
Four,
and 3 hits, right?
4 normals and 1 crit.
Okay, and I have just 2 dice.
You do have a
I'm
cover
pretty smoked.
though.
I have one cover. Okay,
Yeah.
I just roll again. Just
Cool.
one. Okay, so 1, and I'm pretty smoked. Yeah,
Yeah. So you are dead.
yeah.
If you CP reroll, do you live? Is the question I want to ask real quick. Just boom, you take 9, 13 damage. Yeah. You would have, if you hadn't gone hot, you would have lived with a reroll. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Like Moon Champion goes down.
Yeah.
And then I will. I mean, I'll take this shot. It sucks. It's not a good shot, but I do need to see if we get the kill. Cool. 2 normals. Definitely
But you
not
haven't
killing.
moved, right? You
Yep.
haven't moved, so you can like shoot with the heavy.
What?
Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
can like shoot.
Yeah, but then I'm stuck here and I die. I need to move after this to not die.
Ah,
I need to
okay,
go. Yeah.
okay. So I have one cover and two and
Yeah.
the dice are two
Yeah.
plus.
You're not dying here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're fine.
I tried, but okay.
And then we will reposition.
But then again, if I had poison you, then
Yep.
you'll be like the captain will be alive. Yeah,
Yeah.
the champion will be alive. Yeah.
Cool.
Or
Go ahead.
yeah. And if I move it like within 3 of when I charged the first guy, if I move it within 3, you will like use the poison vents and maybe poison when starting the or taking 3 damage and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely wanted to be within 3 here because your butterflies.
Yeah.
Cool. Your activation.
Okay, so this guy here is just okay. The stake claim. I probably would say like I will control
Oh
this
yeah.
one, right?
Yep. And then I'll stake claim that you will not contest the mid one.
I could be like a little bold and say you will. If I'm pretty sure I can win the last one here. I could
Yeah.
like say you would not contest this to force you to
I
stay here, like.
I think that's correct. I think you should say I have to contest this one because there's a chance you don't win this turn, but I think next turn when you're able to bring even more over, you're like 100% won on this point, right? So I think
Yeah.
declaring this point now to force me to stay on it is a good call. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Your activation.
then I need to keep like this is more like this guy here. I need to deal with this guy at some point.
Do you?
Because I cannot like close this door because it's a breach, right?
But do you need to deal with
Because
him? Is he
no,
threat?
because
Is
like
he?
he
There's 1 turn left in this game. The most he can move is to here, right? So he is threatening to dash, move, reposition, shoot you. Do you need to
he'll kill one guy. Yeah.
Do you need to answer that now, or do you just chill and force him to actually do that and then counterpunch him?
Mhm. And okay, so this guy, I can like heal this guy, maybe.
Yeah, I would probably
And
flip this guy to conceal my activation just in case. No, that's actually not good.
because
There's no way.
because you don't have okay, you don't have this guy cannot be here, so I can just force you to decide what you do, right? So I can just
Exactly. And then I will activate this model and pass.
and then this guy is waiting to just bother me. I can just I control this. If you go here, you just contest this one.
Which doesn't matter.
And,
Well,
yeah, because I will control one and you one, and you will not have any point in CP.
Mm-hmm.
But then I will not do the point here. If I just said you're not, I think like if I say you're not contesting this one and you contest, I need to control this one, right?
You
To
need to
just control two.
You need to control this one. Yeah, in order to control two.
And
But again,
yeah.
you have activate me, right? Like you do one activation, I do what I have to activate this guy, and then you have two guys left, right?
Yeah.
So,
But if I want one of these two to contest this point, I need to move this guy from here,
yeah.
right?
So I mean, I think you have two options here. You either move this
I
guy,
can.
put him on guard, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's what I think.
you just activate the plague caster, heal, step back, and go on guard here. Go.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I prefer this play, and the reason I would be looking to do this play is because then, if I choose to just pass here, then you threaten to actually come up and hit me, right? Like this model is threatening me if I pass. So if you do your plague caster here, you get your heal, you step back to here, and you go on guard. Then I'm
But
forced
this
to.
guy cannot. I cannot like open the door and shoot, right?
Yeah, you can. Do you not want to?
I can open the door and shoot in the same action.
Yeah, 100%. Boom, boom.
Wow, what I was thinking about that you cannot breach and shoot then.
You cannot breach for one APL and shoot, but you can totally open a door and shoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think you should walk up here and open the door and shoot me, because then I get to shoot charge fight you.
Yeah,
or
for sure.
shoot
For
active
sure.
fight. But you're threatening to do so, and so I'm forced to do something here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or I can just, or if I move here and keep on guard, I'm forcing your hand to do something. But yeah, and because this guy don't have sick light, if you just go here, yeah, but then can go here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because you have last activation, I think you just heal, step over, go on guard. And then I'm not able to attack. I'm not able to just stand still. So my options here are either like I open the door and I like run away, in which case you're winning. I move up, in which case you get a guard shot into me, and then I probably don't kill you, or you get to redirect more people over here. Like none of these are good options for me, right? And
yeah, because this guy here is dead, right? This guy, he'll do the 6 point, but he'll not doing anything.
Yep.
Yeah, and okay, yeah, it seems, yeah. Yeah, okay, so okay, just to not take too long, okay. Just like heal this guy here by 6.
Yeah. Just again, an easy way to think is like, who do you lose the least by activating? And in this case, with the Playcaster, you lose nothing, right? Because you get your 1 AP heal and you're still on guard, so you haven't actually lost anything. Whereas if you activated someone else, you would have lost at least one shooting attack, even if you went on guard.
Yeah, I could just, if I just wanted too much, I could like be on here, I guess. Instead of dash, I could move here and stuff like that.
You could.
But
I think
don't think it's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, because your bombard can reach there, I don't think you need to, right? Because this guy can make it there. You don't actually have to. But cool. And then again, I'm left with no good options. My options are either get into a gunfight where you do want to step back, where I'm getting shot first and then shooting your full HP Blake Marine Gunner with my bolter, or I'm charging, getting shot first, or I'm just running away. And at this point, I'm just going to run away because right now you're not winning kill up. Well, you are, but you're
being
not
on
winning
guard
kill up.
here, I don't threaten. Like I don't. Okay, I threaten you in the door. Is that
Yep.
it?
If I open the door and engage, you shoot me. Right? Like that's the idea.
But you don't need to be on engage, right? You can
Yeah.
do on conceal.
But if I open the door and conceal, well, I can't hit you. Right? So what am I doing? I open the door, move here, pass,
You're contesting. Yeah, you're just be contesting to negate me something. Yeah.
and then you shoot me twice, and then shoot me 2 more times, or shoot me at least 1 more time with
Yeah.
this. Like that. That's how I just died. And
Mm-hmm.
best case, I'm not even denying you a full point. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
I will take my run over and pass.
Okay, so you open on conceal and you go there.
Yep.
Okay,
Roll
and then
uh,
so I guarantee I will control these points.
Yeah. So in your position, I don't think you need to do anything. I think you just want to pass through. Maybe close this door.
Or just stay on guard here. Don't
no.
guard will not pass through the next turn,
so
right?
Flip to conceal.
So I can just go to conceal. Yeah.
Yep. Conceal, pass.
Conceal, pass. This guy can move here, maybe.
Yeah.
To be more aggressive.
Well, yeah, because what I'm threatening here is go 3, go 5, and go 4, shoot you to death. So you just want to make sure that that's not the end of the world for you. So I would push the bombardier up.
Yeah.
Right. Boom.
So I still have one guy contesting the banner and the point. Yeah. And not within one. Should not be torrent.
Doesn't actually matter. But yeah, I mean, I can't move, dash, shoot, pick up the banner. Like that's not something I can do. So,
but you can contest, right? You can contest.
Yeah, but then you'll get to shoot me twice. So you're not gonna. Well, really, you'll shoot me more than that. Blam. Okay, and then we can call the turn there and roll off for the final turn. I'm just gonna pick up the pace a little because most of this can generally be talked through. There's not a huge sequence of events that need to happen. You score 1, 2. I score 2.
I have the +3 in their roll. I was their roll.
Yep, and then you win the initiative.
I win the initiative. And in this case, I guess I won it. Should not, because like you, no, right? I don't want it because you can just.
Funny enough, I think
the
thing you do if you win the initiative is that you like move here and pass and heal, but I don't think you care. I think you should pass it over to me. Right? Probably. Yeah, I would just pass it over.
Yeah, just to be more sure that I will have feels to kill you if you go here, right? I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll pass it through. So I'll have 2 CP. I'll pass the initiative to you.
Cool. I'm doing 1 CP. I'll play balanced on close range shooting, and then I will pass.
Okay, and I will just do the number in death, and probably out of 5 again.
You don't need to fight a flies or conceal now. I can't. I have been. My only shooting at you is point blank.
Oh yeah. No shot.
Don't need fireflies anymore. Boom. Cool. Well, I will go ahead. My first activation will be activating this warrior and passing.
Then okay. Both guys are on conceal right now.
Yep.
He's engaged. I can just.
Yeah. So the thing I'm in your shoes, the only thing I'm looking at is I have the possibility of moving either one of these guys up, right? So either here or move up here and do this. Your goal is to just keep me off the points. You don't care if I get a kill here because it won't change my kill off, right? Because I need to kill 4. So what I would actually be looking to do here is push a model up, right? To body block me from getting on this point, right? And you don't need to shoot here.
And I think I can even like move 3 and hit a grenade with
Yeah,
scissors, I guess.
yeah. No, I mean, my worry there is the goal of this model is not to get a kill. The goal of this model is to stop me ever getting on this point, because
Mm,
I have a counteract here. So what you don't want me doing is you don't want me shooting you to death, moving up, shooting you, and then holding this point, right? Like doing something like
mhm,
shoot you to death, then reposition dash, counteract, shoot you, pick up your banner, something like that. Like that's just the
mhm,
your only goal here is to deny me the win condition, right? And so the best thing to do for that is you push the bombardier up here and say you can kill this model, it won't win you the game, right? Because if the model is here,
mhm.
the best thing if you're on engage, I have a win line. If you're on conceal, I don't have a win line. The best thing I can do is kill this model, but I can never get to your banner and your point, and so you're winning the game, right?
Mhm.
When you're really ahead like this, you just want to calculate points and then decide, hey, what can I throw away in order to secure my win? And in this case, the answer is you just put a bombardier here, and there's nothing I can do about it. This point is
Mm.
now lost to me, right? Boom, which secures you
Okay.
your 2 banner, right? It feels weird to do this, but the reason this works is because it doesn't change kill op for you, right?
Yeah. And, like the even it's not worth it like to like use the playcaster to because the playcaster could just hit the intercessor gunner, but he would not it would not kill the intercessor gunner
Yeah,
anyway.
there's no real reason to start this shooting. Like, you want this model ready because what I'm gonna probably do here is I'm gonna run up, right? Go 3, go up here,
And try to contest, yeah.
and then hope I live, right? And like if I live, I deny you 2 points, right? So you just want to leave a second model because I can. There's a good chance I live through one guy shooting me, but if you have a second guy who can come up and shoot me, I'm just like 100% dead. So I would just leave your sorcerer as long as possible, block me off from doing anything, and then you have an easy win, right? Like from this position,
Mhm.
even if the dice go perfectly for me, I'm not winning the game. So you just push your bombardier up to body block me
Okay.
from my perfect play to win the game, right? And those perfect plays do win a lot of games. Don't underestimate them. Uh, I will activate my intercessor gunner. I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to go on guard. Uh, no, I'll reposition here and I'll shoot you with my bolter. Boom.
Yeah.
4 attacks on 3s with balanced. Two
Very
crits,
strong, yeah.
2 hits. You have 3. You have 3 defense dice. This is the bolter, not the heavy.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, it was
You're good.
two saves, right?
Yep. So 3 saves. So you block
3 saves.
strict and normal, and take 7. 7.
I need to roll for the
Oh yeah, disgustingly. Take 6,
one less.
and then I'm going to go on guard here, just to deny you any plays that score you more points.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is a position where we can basically just pass through, right? So you activate the model that matters the least, your fighter. Boom.
I can just pass the fighter. Yeah.
I either move here, try and make something happen, and then die and give up extra kill op, but I'm just going to take the closer game and pass here. Boom. Then nothing else
Mm-hmm.
matters. You.
Yeah.
I will end the game with a shot into your. Actually, you should at this point just pass through all your activations, and then I get no
Mm-hmm.
chance to take my guard shot. Boom. So I don't even get the glory of killing your bombardier.
Oh, okay. So when I pass, you cannot like interrupt, right?
Correct. Guard happens after an activation, so if you just pass with everything, there's never a chance for me to guard. So we then end the game like this. Boom.
Just to see like the way the game was because you were helping me a lot and I got some lucky rolls and just one unlucky like you have you to lose the like I did one you helped me doing a lot of great moves and
Mm-hmm.
I did one thing that I think was not optimal that was
Yeah, yeah.
this
This
move
little.
that with the it probably should like have uh, position me better, or
Yeah,
not shoot it at all, or
yeah.
just position better to like to keep you within three and stuff.
Mhm.
But like, how much points would be that game? Because it seems like a pretty strong win, but like you did six with this here, you did one at least. You did one each game, right? Each in Critop you did three, right?
Mhm.
No, no, because
I
because you could choose
I
only
scored.
this for once.
Yep, I
Yeah,
scored one crit. So I mean,
one
we can
Critop.
score the game
Okay,
up. That's what we're doing right now. Boom, boom, boom.
it'd be like it'd be
Banner
like you
boom.
did like only seven, but you choose like the tech op for sure. Like you did nine,
Yeah.
10, and the Critop and the kill op would be like two.
Yep. So I mean, this is the current score.
So 12. So you still did 12 game. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Again, this the way I played this game, there was nothing you could do to stop me scoring nine. Like these 9 points, there was just nothing you could do about them. Right. So like
Yeah.
you didn't play like this is just a map and a mission. Like a banner on this map is like pretty guaranteed 9 points. Like it's just really hard for you to take like a massive win on this map. And really, like you're not going to get huge wins on Plague Marines. You're just too slow because for the massive wins, you really need to be like overwhelming your opponent and sort of tabling them
Yeah.
for those really big wins. And
Like
that's just not how
wolf
Plague
scouts
Marines
are
work.
good.
Yeah,
Wolf scouts are good in massive because they move seven and stuff.
yeah. And the best team in the game at doing that is Phobos, right? Who just
Yeah.
overwhelm your opponent and will score like 21 to 3 games, right? But you played a tight game against one of the best teams in the game, and even though it looks pretty close here, right? Like the score says it was close, but there like you could have lost. You could have had bad luck hit you like 2 to 3 times this game and still won, right? Because your position was so solid. You could have survived a
Yeah.
lot of bad luck. And instead, you had good luck, which just meant this game, again, I think you were 90% to win this game at one point, right? And you did win.
And
But, like, middle of turning point two, I think you won this game effectively, right? And which was when I took this shot and then you killed me in response, right? But the problem is, if I didn't take that shot, you're just like, oh, you're just I next turn you present you with the same dilemma, right? And it just keeps going. And I think this is just an example of how Plague Marines want to play. Like my goal here was to give you a really good how to play Plague Marines
yeah,
in like the actual table and move by move basis, right? So we had the
yeah,
last
for
one where
sure.
it was all about like the discussion of overall theory, but then this shows you how to do it in practice. Like the idea, like
Yeah.
really holding off on that aggression till the end, really like playing slow for your points, right? And you see how just committing to 2 points, right, meant you just outnumbered
It's
me, right?
something. I know it's our time already. Okay, we are here 3 hours already, but it's
Oh, no
like
worries.
it feels like I have that the plagues have this all the times. Yeah, I get all the times I won. Like I have like one lost like three times and won three. Like, but I was on uh, uh, a little bad luck because I was. Uh, Fighting very good players when using plagues, but like
Yeah,
I feel like every even when I win, it seems close. Like it seems like because they have this sometimes plagues like you when I won against like it was not a very strong player, but it's a guy with more experience than me. I was fighting playing against Celeste Insigence like and
mhm.
it seems like the game was going in his favor, and then I was with only three plagues, but then you were with three plagues with ceaseless, not needing to move more in the TP3,
Yeah.
and then you start smashing because like you are hitting strong and with ceaseless. And in that game, I was pretty lucky with the deploy the tree because like I charged his sword lady, like the pretty strong sword lady, and just he rolled like two trees,
Mhm.
and then I just killed. I was like, I think maybe that won the game because I was without any other options, and I charged her with my grenadier, I guess. Like, and the grenadier just killed her because of the play.
Yeah.
But uh, anyway, it's like the feeling is like it's always close. Like it isn't it, and the other way around too. Like the plagues, when they start being like with only three guys, and even sometimes with only two guys in the kill zone, they
Mhm.
seems like hard to delete, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, plagues are just a team that has tighter games, right? Like, I think it's important to recognize that, like, you're not 21-0 people. You're just going to have pretty close games a lot of the time. But I think it's like part of the playing of plagues is recognizing when you're ahead, right? Like, I don't know if you knew when I said it that you were like super far ahead in the game, right? But it's really recognizing when you're ahead and then deciding if that's when you have to push or not. That determines plagues. Because plagues aren't a team that wins by a lot, but they're a team that when they're that is like reliable at doing what they do, right? Again, you're one of the most reliable teams in the game. And so when you're put in this position of like, oh, I mean, I have my castle set up, right? I have my two guys standing forwards. I have my healing in range of both of them, and then I have counterpunch set up. It's like it's just so unbreakable that I'm left with only bad decisions. And when I'm making only bad decisions, even if I'm rolling well, my good rolls still lead to good results for you, and my bad rolls are game ending. And that's how Plague Marines win games. It is by like making it a bad decision, forcing your
Right.
opponent to take bad decisions and get punished no matter what they do.
Yeah, I probably, if not by your like your warning, I would probably just when you just drop the banner here, I would just panic. Like, okay, I'm fucked. Like he would do 9 points here, so I need to do something now. I need to start to be aggressive or something like that, and then I would lose the game
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah,
I would like panic, right? Because
yeah,
okay, now I'm massively behind because he would do 9 points here,
yeah. But it's important to
and I
recognize the
cannot
trade-off.
get to him.
Yeah, the trade-off
Yeah,
though is that this guy didn't do anything this game, right? Like, I mean,
yeah,
he scored the majority of my points, right? But
yeah,
it meant I didn't have a guy helping in the mid table, and that one
yeah.
extra guy means you just were able to slowly push and win. And so that's part of the skill of Filthy is like really learning to recognize where you're strong and where you're weak, and fighting where you're strong while delaying where you're weak, right?
I guess one matchup in which it can be worth to like lose one guy for the banner is maybe versus Raveners.
The secret.
Because
I mean, I think
because
it's
like
all.
you if you have like five guys versus revenants and you are able to shoot them, you can like because they are pretty strong in fighting and retaliating. But if you are able to shoot them,
I
maybe
mean,
five guys are enough. I
to
don't
be
know.
clear, I don't hate this play. Like, I didn't make this play because it's a bad play, right? I'm not
Mm.
making the play. I'm not making bad plays when I'm fighting you. I'm sometimes not always making the most optimal play, but I am making the play. I think like none of my plays were bad exactly. They were just sometimes when given two bad decisions, I wouldn't take. I wouldn't do the one I would always take, but I would do the one I think most people would take, right? And I
Mm.
don't think this is a bad play. It's me saying I'm going to play this game a very specific way, right? And then the problem is versus your setup, I was never able to get the game going the way I wanted, right? But like it's not a bad play to do this. It's like even versus your team, again, this is a close game, right? Like 16-12. If I had killed if I had killed like if I had gotten 4 kills, right, which is yes, 2 more kills than I did get, right? But if I had gotten 2 more kills, that's like, oh, suddenly I'm starting to look like I'm winning the game, right? Or if I had managed to at any point take your banner from you, like let's say my fight shoot went off better, then the game is much closer. And so what this does is this sort of ensures a close game, and then I just have to play a tight game elsewhere. And it didn't
If I
like
by any means, if I have like played dominate, what would be different, right? Because if I play like dominates, because you don't when you put the sometimes when you sometimes no no usually when you use the banner, you force the hand of your opponent,
Mhm.
right, to go to the banner to contest it and stuff. Here is more like you are just
Taking 3 points.
not really doing it because it's just so far from me in this
Yeah,
way that you're not forcing me, but I'm forcing you, right?
exactly.
And
What happens
and
if you don't take banner here? I do this play. Now I'm scoring 9 points, and I will not fight you, and we'll play this game,
yeah,
right? Which looks like this, right? Where you get your crit op points. I don't fight you for your crit op, and I never attack the midpoint, right? Because I don't need to attack the midpoint. I'm winning the game, right?
yeah,
And you are suddenly forced to play on 3 fronts instead of 2. And then as you start to like spread out, suddenly this operative is no longer like a dead operative that's scoring me points. Instead, he's getting value shooting you, and I don't have to play your midpoint game, right? The banner lets you settle down and play this game. Now,
yeah.
dominate is like better versus the hordes, right? Or versus some other teams that are better at taking the banner. But I don't know. Plague Marines love the banner, right? Like God, they love the banner.
Yeah, yeah, because of this, yeah. I
Yeah,
never
exactly.
thought this way. Yeah,
Yeah,
you force the other guy to engage you, right?
you forced me to engage you, and as we saw, I was in this position where no matter how I engaged you, I wasn't really getting kills, and then you could heal through it, right? And so no matter what I did, my best option was like trading 1 for 1. And if I ever rolled badly, you just heal through and then crush me, right? And that's so hard to deal with.
Yeah, and once again, like the battle, you were helping me a lot, and we didn't, and we could not like do a very good use of the fighter. Sometimes it's so hard to use him when you, it's like deploys, like when you use him, when you are able to get like a double flail, sometimes more than one operative. Oh, it's so, it feels so good, but
Yeah,
it's so
but
hard to do
I
it.
mean,
Yeah,
you did use them, right? Like
yeah,
the
yeah, but
the
not, but like,
the flail is awesome. The flail is the best part about the fighter. The fighter is still ignoring the flail, a 14 wound model that has 5 attacks in melee with brutal, severe shock and poison. Right? Like
yeah, yeah,
you,
for sure, but
he doesn't need you. You could have flailed, but we chose not to flail. We chose to like. There are other options that did better for us than flailing. Like this charge was way better than flailing, right?
mhm.
Because we just weren't in the game state where flailing was needed. But like the threat of flail still kept me from doing things, right? Like
Yeah,
I couldn't put 2 models here because then you flail me, right? I had to put
yeah,
one
because it
in.
could be
When you
worth it.
killed it, put another one
It
in.
could,
Yeah,
yeah, it could be worth to hit two guys. Maybe it would be worth it to hit my champion, because my champion can heal, right?
exactly. Right? Like that's a fine play. So I don't know. It's we
I never
it's
thought about it, but maybe like charging of going with the champion and the fighter can like make this awkward situation in which if you are with two guys and other two guys are
mhm.
close, like it may be worth to hit your
I mean
own champion with it.
the interesting thing is like doing damage to yourself doesn't matter that much, right? Uh, because well, it matters and it can change breakpoints, but like it's typically way better to do like if you're hitting 2 enemies and 1 friendly, you're fine with that because you'll hit the 2 enemies and then you still have healing for your friendly. So because you have healing, you're less worried about doing damage to yourself.
Yeah. Any champion, and the champion can heal anyway. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Again,
don't
I
know.
think
Maybe
I,
even, I don't know. Maybe even in the second flavor, if one of the guys are are poisoned, even the flail can heal at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if it need to be a dice, but no, I think it's just need to do the enemy just need to
yeah
be
the
to take damage
yep the
if
second
they are
flail would
poisoned.
heal. Yeah, the second flail would heal them.
Yeah, that could be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be quite amazing. But yeah, cool. Well, I hope you got something from this game and sort
No,
of
for
came out
sure,
with it
for
of an
sure.
understanding of like how this game plan of Plague Marines is actually put into practice. You know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. For sure. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot for your time.
Yeah, thank you too. I'm gonna end the recording, but